Waiting.
I think I can. I'm waiting. What are we waiting on?
Don't worry about it. Just
Okay, I'm not
focus
gonna worry
on
about it.
you.
So one thing I've noticed that about our streaming stuff, I don't know if we've ever been like consistently saying what we are. I mean, like it's not like anyone's really watching this, even though maybe there are a bunch of people that are watching this, and I just offended all of our fans, our one fan who like listens to this. That one fan who's out there, if it's not Ryan J. Severson, I'm so sorry, and we're really grateful that you listen to us.
That's not his middle name.
Wait, it's James. Ryan James Severson.
No, it's not. Oh my god. He never told you his real middle name?
That's his middle name.
It's not Ryan James Severson.
Yeah, it is. What's his middle name then?
No, it's Ryan Allen Severson.
No, it's not. It's a J. It's Ryan James Severson.
No, it's Ryan Allen Severson.
No, it's not.
Peter, I've seen his birth certificate.
No, it's not. You're such a liar, man.
All right.
Anyway. Okay. Are we good to go?
Yes.
Okay. So I typed you all up our last session, which luckily was not over a year ago. Which you completely, that's fine. I'll read it to you. So, or I'll just kind of give you the TLDR again. So, Xylo and Crave, you guys ended up going to the barracks, and Crave is not here, but Xylo, you went to the barracks. Crave followed you. You told Sergeant Keykettle that no, your party was not the ones who fucked up the Mage's Tower. It was you were there to investigate it, and you believe it's actually General Gruz who's behind the Mage's Tower, and he has some sort of other scheme afoot.
Yes.
You break out of the barracks because you guys are badasses, and you guys make it back to Naft.
Yes.
When you guys make it back to Naft, that is when Crave and all of his lying fuckery catches up with him, and Jack, the blacksmith, ends up cornering him and making him feel terrible that he did not review his rapier that he gifted to Crave. So Crave had to go ahead and make up this
beautiful,
really, really terrible, or really, really beautiful. Sorry. Note. Is it on here? It is. There's only a couple slides up there, so you can look at the review again. So you guys did that, and then what was the other thing that I wanted to say? Oh, and then as you guys were getting ready to head in for the night, there was a poster that caught your eye. And what they were just identifying body posters. And there was one of a dwarf that seemed to kind of like linger in your brain. You couldn't figure it out for a while. And then eventually, after a couple more minutes of like exploring, and you recognized it was Alexer, the alchemist, who came on your guys' trip originally, and obviously is now dead.
So we think.
Oh, so you think? What another
I don't even
tweet
know who
is.
this man is.
Yes, you do.
No,
I
wouldn't.
you don't.
Yeah,
no, you don't.
would
No, you
definitely
don't.
not.
No, you don't. That's right. Sluskin is the only one who knows who that is.
Correct.
And the last thing you guys did, actually, let's go ahead and roll for me.
I can tell you exactly
perception.
the last thing Tony and I were doing, but okay, perception first.
What was the last thing you guys were all doing?
Writing a book.
Copying that book.
No, you were in the tavern still.
Oh, well, okay. Well, that's what we were supposed to be doing. Perception. Oh, yeah, modifiers. That's a thing.
Modifiers. You guys are level 6 now, right?
Yes, we've been level 6 for two sessions.
Okay.
So this will be the third level 6 session.
Also, sorry I'm asking you to do so many more things. What XP are you guys at?
23, and my experience is 120. Unless
120.
I think.
Okay.
Is that correct, Tony?
I have 370, but I'm not certain if I've updated that recently.
Did I give you guys XP last time?
You know what? I think you gave us 250. That makes sense. I did not update mine because I was going to say this will be the third session at level 6, so I'm going to save that.
Yeah, I was going to say. I feel like.
Yeah, 370 makes a lot more sense than 120.
because you guys leveled up.
You didn't give
I
us
always
much
write
last
these down.
session. Which, sensibly so, we didn't really do anything except
You're
convince
at level
the captain of an entire town think we were innocent. Seems quite a feat.
You guys leveled up at 2 sessions ago.
Yeah.
Leveled up. Yeah. Okay, there it was. And then, so this will be the third session. This will be the second session you've been at level 6. Okay. Anyway.
Third session. But
Okay.
it's okay. I forgive
So
you.
now, you said, Maddie, you got 23 for your perception?
Yes.
And Tony, what'd you get?
18.
Okay. So what you do catch is that just from this identifying bodies poster is that very clearly this image is Alexer. Like it looks like him. And the gentleman who it was just one of there's a bunch of other stack of other posters too sitting right next to it. And you see like an elven woman, you see some other like kobolds or other races, and actually right next to it is also some like missing persons posters too. So there's like identifying bodies, missing persons. You do happen to catch and see that there are some even like of the missing persons. You don't know their names, but you recognize some of the missing persons posters from some of the people within the Mage's Tower. So this is just kind of another example of showing how this city seems to have systems in place to like try to identify bodies and keep track of the people in their own city. It is at this point, I can't remember if it was, it's getting to be, it was late evening night when this all happened. What was there anything you wanted to do before hitting the hay, or what would you guys like to do with all of this information?
Either way.
Yeah, finish copying the book.
Yep. I'm
Yep. Do you have written down, Tony, how much percentage of the book is done?
It was like 40% at least.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, we'd have to
40
go.
is my last number.
40 is the last one. Okay. Is that what you want to do before going to bed, Tony?
Yes.
Okay. Tony, how have I been having you roll that? Do you remember the skill? Were you doing Arcana?
That's what I think it was, just Arcana checks.
Okay. I'll have you go ahead and do another Arcana check for me. Maddie Patty, go ahead and roll for me another perception, please.
Got a 17.
At this point, I feel like I should just automatically succeed every perception check you throw at me. What's a 17 plus a 16, Peter? 33? I got a 33.
God. Son of a bitch. Man, that is high as hell. Tony, that's your Arcana check? That's not your Arcana.
I rolled a 5 and got a plus 12.
Oh, God, I thought you have a plus 5. Okay, never mind. Ouch. Okay. Yeah, as you're going through, it's a slow night for you. So this one, you're only able to identify about 10% of the book. So you've got if the math is correct, then you've got about half the book done at this point. And that was spending about 4 hours. If you want to spend another 4, you certainly can. You guys will end up having to sleep in even later, or possibly risking some fatigue. Do you want to just hit the hay, Tony, or anything else?
Well, what about me helping him copy?
I'll get to you in a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no. Let me rephrase. I will say you can assist him. You just can't copy it separately at a different time. So Matt, go ahead and roll an Arcana check. That's fine.
Well, how about instead? Okay. He could just say the words to me and I could write them.
No. It's one book. It's gonna be kind of hard unless.
I mean, he could read it out in his weirdo language.
Unless.
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to rip pages out, and like you rip a chunk of the book out, and
No.
Okay, that's enough.
My assist is 17 as well.
Okay, no, it'll still be about the same. Matt, what did you get for your perception? You said 33.
33.
As before, you guys are kind of like Tony. Did you want to go up to your room to copy this book? Or are you guys staying down at the bar? Or you want to go up to your room?
In the room.
So before you guys go up into the room and start copying all this stuff down, one of the barmaids happens to like kind of see what you're looking at, Xylo and Sliskin, and they make a comment underneath their breath, but it seems to be in another language.
What language?
What languages do you speak?
I don't know. You tell me what language they spoke it in.
Tony, what languages do you speak?
Draconic, Aklo, Undercommon, and Dwarven.
No. Maddie, what languages do you speak?
Every other language. Common, Draconic, Elven, Undercommon.
Wait, did you... Okay, wait, I'm sorry. Tony, you did say Undercommon?
Yes. Okay, sorry. Yes.
So you guys do both hear this.
Okay.
Matt, you were paying attention. Tony, you kind of heard it off in the background. You just weren't paying attention because you were just really focused in on wanting to get started on the book. But you hear this man just kind of say, "Ugh, God, I feel bad for the guy, but fuck, did he leave a mess in his room?" And that was it.
All right, then.
I know nothing of this man, so I will ignore this comment. But I'm gonna lean into Sliskin and be like, "Hey, you seem to have known this man," pointing at Alex. Sir, did you have some journeys with him?
An old adventuring companion. Kind of parted ways eventually, and I guess he ended up dead.
That guy over there. Said something weird about him leaving some kind of mess. I think he might have been murdered here.
I guess he was also an alchemist. Either he figured out something good and got killed, or he blew himself up.
I'd say the latter, probably. He looks that kind of way. The facial features. Kind of ugly, you think?
On top of this, too, the identified victims poster does not reveal the cause of death, and it doesn't like show any like scars or anything like that, like of any like battle. So you can't really tell from the poster like how the Alexer died.
Should we?
Well, I can assume that they had a body to make the picture out of, so you could at least see his face.
Right. Yeah. So that you can assume that obviously his face must be intact.
May have to check it out in the morning.
Yes, we need to get this book copied right away because our contact will be here in the morning to collect it.
Oh, that's soon. All right.
Yes, that's why.
What time? When was that said? Because it was said. Oh, that's right. Did they say they give a specific? Yeah. Tea Kettle said that there was going to be someone who's going to meet you there.
Yep.
Did they happen to say how? Do you remember how long? Did it just say the next day?
I think they did. Well, hold on. I can just pull it
I'm
up.
going to try and look at my notes now.
Oh, don't worry, Peter. We have a history.
Okay. Oh, I did not write it down. Okay. Can I just control
Hold on.
Tommy Salami?
Okay, yeah.
Whoa, I gotta... Everybody stop talking for about 20 seconds.
He looks so thrilled of the article. I'm so excited. To third.
He speaks. Necessarily affect
but it is a lot harder to survive.
Friends.
I'll take him if you want to.
No, I want the nipples. Oh God, we said a lot of stupid shit.
Add some stuff here.
Okay.
I don't know,
Matt,
whatever.
I will give you this. So right now it is the night of November 11th.
Yes.
Okay. I will say, you would have talked to him November 10th, like sometime in the late morning,
day.
early afternoon, early afternoon-ish. So I would say he will be there by November. He said his contact will be there November 13th to see you.
So
morning, November 13th.
Perfect. We have.
Yeah. So you could go. You'd have 2 sleeps. You can go sleep tonight and then sleep one more night, and they should be there the next morning. And we'll say November 13th. I'm going to write that down literally right now.
Let's get this book copied as much as we can tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So are you guys going to pull then like an even all-nighter?
No.
Like stay up even later?
No. I want my sleep. I will help him as long as the first 4 hours. After that, he's on his own. Sorry.
What a guy.
I'll help him in the morning. Fuck.
It's honestly probably the better way to take it. They got the important bits down. This is all just bonus money from here.
So you guys go to your rooms. I can't remember. Are you guys staying in the same room or or separate rooms?
Nah, I'll go into my own separate room.
Okay.
Tony,
is there anything you wanted to do? Anything you wanted to do to your room?
As always, I put the spell trap on the doorway, so if they enter without saying the password, it hits them with a sleep spell.
Got it. So you the night goes through. Nothing eventful kind of seems to go on, and then you guys wake up, and it is the next morning. You do wake up, and whenever you guys eventually make it down to the bar, wherever you guys are at, to kind of like hang out, you do notice that Crave is just absent, and it seems like he is just taking an extended nap in his room, and you've tried to like knock on his door or like wake him up, and he's just not having it. So he seems to just want to take a nap.
I refuse.
Wouldn't be surprised if you took.
Get in there and slap him as hard as I can. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Go ahead and roll a.
I'm not doing that.
Even the couple of times you did slap him, he's just not waking up.
This man is dead.
So
It is the morning. Too much to drink.
What would you guys like to be doing now?
Well, we do have a day here without disturbances. Do you want to head down to that morgue and identify your friend Alexer?
Sounds like a good old time. Remembering all those good old times with good old Alexer and all that stuff he totally did that I remember.
Before we head down there, I want to talk to the barkeep real fast.
All right.
You shuffle on down there, Xylo and Sliskin, and there's one of the bar people is just down there, and they're serving some drinks.
This early in the morning? Wow.
Of course I'd be serving alcohol. People need it. It's better than the water. At least I cook my beer and my mead.
I would rather have none of that cooked beer. Tell me, a few nights ago, maybe even as recently as the night before last, a man had a room here by the name of Alexer. He was a rather ugly creature, you would say? I don't know. I can't believe much, Sliskin.
Well, if you want to talk about who's been here, you might want to talk to the owner of the place here, Peggy. She's the big gal, right over there, the redhead. She could talk to you. She probably has the books, and she's got a sharper mind than me.
Thank you.
Go talk to her.
I'll talk
and
to Peggy.
You see Peggy You do roll. Go ahead and both of you can just go ahead and roll for me a society or perception check. DC on that is going to be a 20.
Crit success.
Okay, this is the woman who like immediately when you guys got into Naft after being in that small little Tranton city, who scooped up Crave in her big old arms and like buried his head into her bosoms.
Oh.
Not because she was anything sexual, just because she's a big gal and he's a tiny little thing, and she just got really excited about this tiny little goblin. But you just remember her as just super fun little, super fun big gal.
I was gonna say.
Hi there. Did you guys need something?
Yes. I believe either as recently as the night before last, or even earlier than that, a man by the name of Alexer stayed here. He was, what was he, Sliskin? Was he
An alchemist, an adventurer, a dwarf?
Okay, sorry. He was very ugly. I couldn't tell if he was just a small person or a dwarf.
Oh, yeah. Well, and also, it wasn't a couple of days ago. Let me check my books. She goes off to behind a desk, and you just hear her kind of just fiddling with some pages and stuff. I know it's in here somewhere. Oh, here's the guest book, and she's like thumbing through some pages. Oh, here it is. Alexer and his crew who came in. Let's see. They came in on November 1st. No, I'm sorry. November 3rd. And they had with them a kobold, a human, another human, a goblin, and a cat. Oh, and then of course Alexer, the dwarf. Yeah, that was more than a couple of days ago. It's been a little over a week now. The November 3rd when your friend arrived. Oh, was there something about the room that you didn't like, or was his stay not good? I know you kiddos left a while, like soon after you arrived. Was there something you didn't like back then?
Oh, no, nothing quite like that. We are just searching for him. Thank you for your time, Peggy.
Oh no. Is Alexer okay?
He's dead, in fact.
Oh. And her shoulders, she looks like she's shrunk 2 feet just from how much her shoulders are slinking forward, and her face just kind of gets this just real red look on her. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And she takes this big old meaty hand and places it on Sliskin's shoulder and goes, I'm so sorry. I hope you and your friends will be okay.
Peter?
I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah.
Peter, remember that second part of you, the mutated part of you that was almost sentient? What did you call it?
Oh god.
It was another familiar. So alchemists can basically create familiars from their basically essence. And I modeled him after that dude from Goonies, the big guy.
Right.
That's what I imagined his face looked like.
What did you call him?
Whatever that character's name is, that was the name I gave it.
Hold on. Goonies.
Chunk?
Sloth.
No. Is it Sloth?
Sloth.
Yeah, Sloth. That's
okay.
That's probably what it was. Yeah, I called him Sloth. He would have died. He would be dead too, because the familiar is connected to
right.
The host.
So back in character, I'd look at Peggy and just be like, but it's okay, because the god buried deep inside the back of my mind states that, honestly, the only good thing about Alexer was sloth.
Oh, I'm sorry you think that, young man. Well, I've got some. And then she takes her book and she just kind of closes it real tight. Well, I've got some duties, and I'll be thinking about you young men today.
Well,
You'll be in my thoughts.
I appreciate that very
Have a
much.
good day. Have a good day.
Okay. We're gonna like make for the door, or at least I'll make for the door just to make her think the conversation's over. But I'm actually gonna hang back and wait till she leaves that work area.
Oh yeah. She's you guys are kind of in the middle. This is all happening in like the dining area, and she kind of goes off and starts helping out other customers now.
But does she?
But she doesn't have her. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. But where is her guest book?
Oh, she went and put it back in like a drawer. That kind of seems like there's like a little office, but the office is not enclosed. It's just right near the bar. Kind of like 5 feet away from the bar. So like anyone could go into the little office. There's like, that's not where you can assume that's not where they keep the money or anything. Right. That's probably in the back. It's kind of a like office / check-in,
like
registrar's
area. Like a desk
kind of, with just no walls.
Okay.
So she puts the book right over there.
What do I have? Do I just go straight stealth? Do I just do that? Could I hurl the book at myself?
What are you trying to do?
I want to steal that guest book real fast. I'm gonna just sneak up and just grab it.
Go ahead and roll for me stealth for me, please.
I'm just making sure. Oh, no, these went up. Oh, boy. Oh, sweet. Sorry. 27 for stealth.
Okay. You're able to pretty easily kind of use everyone. There's not a lot of people, but like use kind of just the distractions of people, and you're able to quickly like grab the book and swipe it, and like it's in your hands right now. Do you want to put it in like a backpack or something, or are you just going to hold on to it?
I'm just going to hold on to it and immediately find like a corner of the... actually, I'm going to head up back to my room real fast. Sliskin, follow me real fast.
Okay, so you guys go up to... You go up to your rooms. What are you looking for in the book? Well, I should say this. I'm sorry. First, you open up the first page, and it does look like... it looks like Peggy every once in a while go like the first thing is it does say, please feel free guests, fill in your names and all that stuff. And there does seem to be some pages in the front where people right there, like they sign in and then they also sign out. But then there are also other times where it seems like it's in one person's handwriting. Go ahead and roll a society check for me.
Yeah, decipher writing. Well, that D20 is lost forever. 28.
Okay, you do kind of realize that, like, it seems that Peggy is probably switching in and out of, like, letting guests fill this out and having her fill it out. Because every once in a while, you see a couple of crude-looking drawings. Like, at one point, you see, like, a dragon, and you're pretty sure you see this dragon mounting another animal, and it looks like it's a sheep. You also see a couple of pictures of like two men having sword fights, but they're not swords. And you just see some other images, and then there's a couple of like 4 or 5 pages in a row where it's just very diligently no drawings, just flat notes. And that's like on the first couple of pages. So what are you looking for?
I'm looking for any other check-ins that Alexer might have made since the 3rd of November.
Okay, I need you to you already rolled that 28. I'm sorry. On society. So I will tell you exactly what you see here. So you see that you all checked in. I apologize. That was wrong. You guys originally checked in on November 1st.
Okay.
And you had stayed there for a couple of days. This one was not written in. It was written in the same handwriting, which you assume is more than likely Miss Peggy's handwriting. Mm-hmm. That it was that you guys checked in on November 1st. You do recall that I don't remember exactly, but you guys were gone for a couple of days, but then you guys that's when you ended up meeting up with Mr. Jeffries, who was General Grooves. And when I say you guys, I mean Sliskin and everyone else's party. You were already at that tavern with General Grooves. But you don't see a checkout date. Or let me rephrase. You don't see that Alexer checked himself out or like said I'm leaving, but there are some notes in there that say guest did not come down, guest room was filthy, needed multiple staff to clean.
So it's already been cleaned. Okay. All right. I'm gonna sneak the book back in my cloak, and I'm gonna head back downstairs. Sorry, Sliskin, this was a false trail.
You also do see a room number attached to where Alexer stayed.
You know what? Let's do that.
And it is only a couple of rooms down from where you guys are at now.
Yeah, let's go check it. Let's go check out the room you guys stayed in originally. Maybe they forgot to clean something.
Okay. You go to the room. It is locked.
Well, fuck.
Hey, Crave, can we borrow you for a minute?
You know what? We don't need Crave. I just need his tools. Let's go and take his tools real quick.
You go into
I'm
Crave's
going to
room.
shake Crave first. I'm going to be nice and shake Crave first. Is he responding?
No, not even a little bit.
All right. Then I'm going to dig through his shit and steal his thieves' tools.
Tony, would Crave have slept in the same room as you?
No.
He wouldn't have? Okay.
I think he got his own room, too.
You go into Crave's room, try to shake him, nothing happens. You go through his stuff, and my God, this party member is disgusting. I mean, you guys know that, like, he doesn't he still have the hand?
Probably.
Yeah, I think he still has that dude's hand.
I'd believe it.
You thumb through, you like go through there, and you feel something like fleshy, and it's like stiff, and you're like, oh God, it's that hand. And his like satchel or whatever that he has is stained red. Like you're like maroon at this point. It's just disgusting, and it stinks. But yeah, you end up finding the thieves' tools. You now have Crave's thieves' tools. Would you like to go try the door?
Yeah, let me go back to that room.
Go right ahead. Are you trained in thievery?
1 second. I do not. I am not trained in it, but it is not required in order to use the action pick a lock.
It is.
What?
It's disable device and pick lock.
Yep, pick lock requirements. You have thieves' tools.
And you got to be trained. Hold on.
No, don't worry. I'm looking at it. Page 253, sir.
What the hell? Hold on. Because my handy dandy stand-up thingy says I need to have it be trained. Steal. Yeah, it's right here. Thievery. Trained actions. Disable device. Pick a lock.
Wait, hold on. Did I read that wrong?
Yeah, because at first it says palm an object, steal, and then the next thing there's a little red maroon thing. Thievery. Trained actions include disable device. Pick a lock.
Hold the phone. Well, I mean, no, yes, but it's... Oh, thievery trained actions. Okay, you're right. You're fucking... Well, that's stupid, because it even says... An unskilled burglar could easily crack the lock by attempting the check until they roll a natural 20. Okay, never mind. All right, you fuck. All I saw was requirements, thieves' tools. Okay.
You're fine. Tony, are you trained in thievery?
I am certainly not.
I mean, there's always brute force or a nat 20. Do you have a crowbar?
You know what?
I got these vials of acid.
Sliskin, please. Before we do that, there are 10 lockpicks in this bag. Let me put it to you this way. At some point, I will figure this out. And once I do, I can always buy more lockpicks. So here we go. Lockpick number 1.
I need this to be immortalized. Please just do. Never mind.
2.
You roll however you want to. I was gonna have you roll
8.
it on actual. Okay, what was your first one? Was a total an 8?
No, yeah, the first one was a 2. The second one was an 8. The third one is a 10.
Okay.
The fourth one is a 15.
The DC is an 18. So you have technically critically failed on one of these already.
Okay, so we broke 2 of them at the same time. Fine, fuck it.
I believe you break your tools, plural. Fixing them requires crafting using to repair them, or else swapping a replacement.
Sliskin, can you fix this thieves' tools? This is stupid.
Sure, I bend that fucker back into place. 27.
All right, number 4.
Go for it.
Okay, I'll add my modifier so I don't critically fail again. That was an 8. So, Sliskin, can you fix the thieves' tools again, please?
One more time. Yeah. Oh, 15.
That one.
That's unfortunate.
Well,
Sliskin breaks it completely all the way. I'm gonna give you. You have one more because you like between the two of you breaking them and all this stuff. You got one more, and then
5% chance.
You can't
Here
use.
we go. 20.
Dirty?
Not natural. Not natural.
Yeah, dirty 20. Sorry, it still does not work. Still does not work.
All right.
Yeah, you need the nat 20.
Yeah, I know. All right. Well.
Do you have a crowbar or a means to pry open said door?
I think.
I got a stick.
I feel like there's a god in me trying to tell me how to open said door, and I will let him know that I have a school of magic inside my brain. I will scour for first before I attempt with such primitive means as a crowbar.
Ask you the fun question. Does the door open inwards or outwards?
Inwards.
Oh, that's a shame.
Do you have a crowbar?
I don't.
Great. Well,
Should be
neither do I. I had a crowbar. Crave stole it, and then he never gave it back. Which means, aha! It's still in his bag! Let's go grab the crowbar from his... I go back into Crave's room, and I dig out my crowbar from somebody earlier.
You get back in there, and you see Crave. He's, at this point now, doing that thing that dogs do, and is like kicking and almost like, and is like, but he's got like massive scary teeth, so he's like biting, and he's like ripping this pillow to fucking shreds, and clearly he's dreaming about something fierce, because like this pillow is like there's barely anything left, and if he sleeps like another hour or like another like another 4 or 5 more hours, the progress he's making, that mattress might be donezo too in like 4 or 5 more hours. Like how much activity he's doing in bed. But yeah, you find once again that little nice, fun, scaly, cold hand, and you got the crowbar.
I'm gonna gently pet Crave on the back of the head while he's biting in. I'll be like, "Don't worry, buddy. You will get that.
Go ahead and roll a
bit.
reflex save to see if you accidentally don't get bit by him in his middle of his little ranting.
There's the crit, the natural 20 I needed like 5 rolls ago.
So as soon as you go to
God.
just gently, reassuringly pet his head, for some reason his sleepiness state does go to bite, and oh shit, you pull your hand right back. But you have your crowbar now.
All right, Sliskin, how athletic are you? Are you pretty strong, man? Pretty good, man.
In kobold turns, I am all right.
Okay, how about in human with oak doors?
I would say in your numbers, maybe at a +8.
Okay, well, then I should be the one to take a stab at this. Excuse me.
Wood.
I'm gonna shove the crowbar into the wherever and 18.
Okay, athletics.
Plus and
15.
No, 8.
What'd you get total?
I got I'm trying to math. Okay, it's 27.
Okay, all right. So after all of the fun times that you guys had with lockpicking, and you're just already at this point, you guys were sweating of just like how intense this was, and it was stupidly easy to go ahead and just and you pop it right open. You actually even are able to pop it open, and it looks like you could probably use the door frame again still. You did crack it open a little bit though. So, but the door frame held. It's just fine.
Good.
Go ahead and roll perception for me real quick.
What do my elephant eyes see?
Actually, I need to roll to see if Tony, high or low?
Low.
All right, cool beans. No one is in there. Perception, that was Tony, 15, and then 32 for Xylo. God damn, Xylo. As you guys are looking around, you do see Sliskin, that someone probably has stayed in here since your buddy Elixir, because if he supposedly left the room around the 3rd when you guys met with General Gruth, it's been about 7-8 days since then. Someone has used this room since then. You're not really seeing a whole lot right now, and actually, give me a hot second. You're not really seeing a whole lot in the room. It just looks like a standard room. However, Xylo, you notice something very odd about the pillow and the left side of the bed. So when I say the left side of the bed, you're looking at the headboard, and it's on the left side. You're noticing that the mattress is sunken in where the head would be at, and the pillow that is there is different from the other pillows.
Sliskin, take a look at this with me real quick. I'm gonna pry the mattress back a little bit, or first pull the bed sheet away, and then if I need to, move the mattress back a little bit to try to see what's underneath.
You pull the bed sheets off, and as soon as you pull the bed sheets off, you notice a huge fucking hole.
Oh.
Where and it's about oh, come on, Peter Joe, about diameter about 3 to 4 inches diameter hole. And what did you get for a roll me another perception check, please, Matt?
Another one? Okay.
Yeah, and Sliskin too.
30 this time.
Okay, perfect. Both of you get this. You see that there are stains right where this hole is at. And there are these dark splotches. And you can obviously tell this must have been blood.
Medicine check of 24 to confirm it. Was it blood?
It definitely is blood.
Nice.
You would need some sort of Are you? What are you? Are you trained, expert? What are you?
In medicine, I am expert, sir.
You got a 24.
Yes.
You definitely know that. There's no. You have a healer's. You have a healer's kit.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Tony. I'll come back to this with Tony in just a second. So, Matt, what you can tell is that this blood has been here a while. It is hard for you to tell how long it has been there. You can't tell if it's been there for 3 or if it's been there for 20 days.
Oh,
now,
wow.
Tony, do you have some sort of like crafter's kit or alchemical? What do you have for crafting?
Just my regular kind of like woodworking and building items, but not really anything that's terribly alchemical in nature.
Okay. Okay, then never mind. But Matt, that's what you can kind of tell. Even
So
yeah,
you-
even with that I will give you that it's definitely not anything older than 20 days. So the biggest you can do is you can give a window of 2 to 20 days. Unless you can do some sort of like you'd have to have some sort of like tools or something to like test out the blood other than just, looking at it with your eyeballs.
This hole now, does it lead anywhere, or is it just like a hole through the bed?
The hole is completely through the mattress. You look like when you pull back the bed sheet, you can't see through it until you kind of move the bed, and you move the bed with the light from like the window, and you can see there's a completely like it goes all the way through the mattress.
Okay, but it doesn't go like through the floor or anything. Like nobody
No,
burrowed.
no. It's
Okay.
on like a bed frame.
Okay.
So-
That's what I wanted to make sure. Then it didn't go
but-
through the wall.
No, it the way it is it's going down, straight down.
Okay, so but it just through. Okay, well,
You also do notice too that when you kind of look underneath, that the maroon splotches caked even the bottom of the mattress. So with the amount of blood that is on this thing, there must have been a lot that was on there.
I'm gonna definitely take a couple of samples and try to swirl it around in one of my little vials I have to try to determine a closer estimate of time.
Yeah. So you kind of have to. You're able to like squeeze the mattress. You're not able to get a lot. You're maybe to get like 1 drop out of it, just because at this point it's probably been a while.
Yeah.
But you are able to get some, and you do unfortunately get some like feathers, and some other like mattress components in there. But you've got a little bit of vial of blood, and if you are going to test it or use it for anything, you have 1 use out of it.
Well, I just want to test it right now. How long would it take me to try to figure out an exact exact time of death?
You would need some sort of tools to go ahead and test that out. I don't, unless you've got something on your person that can do that. The best place that you can go ahead and figure that out is roll a society check for me. Both of you can roll society.
19.
19.
17.
Yeah, I just have herbs, bandages, and suturing tools, so nothing else fancy.
So there's got to be someone. There's got to be someone in who specializes in town when it comes to like testing out blood. Who knows how to go ahead and identify time of death.
I'm gonna assume it's gonna be an apothecary.
Maybe the person
Apothecary
holding on
might
to
be
the
able
body.
to find that.
What?
The coroner, the guy who's probably holding on to the body.
Oh, that is
The morgue, the coroner could definitely be able to go ahead
that
and
would
identify.
be smarter. Looks like that's where we're headed towards, Sliskin.
Mm-hmm. So in the meantime, can I give a sweep of the room with detect magic and see if they're missing any weird things?
Yeah. So
you go through here, and you do see Tony that looks like some magic was used. You're not really certain on how long ago it was, but hold on a second. I will tell you. Does detect magic? Does it tell you the school of magic?
No. Just
It's
tells
more
you.
Well,
presence or
you're at a
absence
heightened
unless
level.
if I power
So
it
what does
up.
it tell you?
Oh, I guess if I cast it at cantrip level, I have you learn the school magic for the highest level effect in the area and range.
Oh yes.
Hold on a second. Okay, so I'm sorry. Say that one more time. What does it tell you again?
I'll know whether there is or isn't magic, and I'll also know the school of magic for the highest level effect and range.
Evocation.
Evocation.
And the
Summoning
the
or killing
level of
magic.
it.
I don't
Do I
think
have to tell
know
you the level?
No. I just know
Okay.
what the school of the highest level is, so just whatever the strongest magic was.
Yeah, you roll for me an Arcana check.
Okay. 28.
Oops. Okay, 28. Okay, not a crit, but just a regular success. You do know as you're kind of like detecting magic that
Hey.
it was evocation. However, it's not as powerful as you would almost think it would be.
Real
Because
quick,
you
Peter,
are right. Evocation. Oh, go ahead. What's up?
this is very much an aside, but this is more for Tony anyways. Tony, do you recognize the music that's being played right now?
I don't know this.
This is a fantasy tavern version of Metal Gear Solid Sniper Wolf theme.
What?
Is it really?
Yes, it is. 100%. I had to like rack my brain because I just recognized.
Oh, yeah. I just googled fantasy tavern music.
Twitch, don't demonetize me, please. All right. Anyways, continue. Sorry, that was such an aside, but it like my brain was hurting from that for like the last 30 seconds. I was ignoring everything you said.
So, Sliskin, you're totally right that evocation does typically use like damaging or to really injure. However, you do notice with as you're detecting magic and just from your knowledge of Arcana that this seems to be a very basic level evocation spell. Like very, very basic.
Okay. Kill by something too
It-
powerful.
You still can't decide if it was meant to, if it was used as like to hurt or something or not. But all you know from that is it's very, very basic. That is very clear.
Okay.
And it was cast by someone who it is not their, how do I want to say this? It is not their main source. Like they're not a caster typically. This is by someone who is either like subclassing. I can't think of another word without using the mechanics, but like someone who is either subclassing or does this on the side.
Possibly even a scroll or a magic wand.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So, what would you guys like to do next?
I'd like to find my
It's
phone,
now getting
honestly.
to be about the afternoon. You guys have, it's taken you a little while. If you guys have been up here for a while, and the lockpicking shenanigans took a while too.
Oh, go visit the place with Alexer's body?
So you guys march out of the tavern. Xylo, you've got the vial of blood with you.
Actually, I'll be right back.
And
honestly, give me like 20 seconds.
Okay, I'll be here.
Sorry, I gotta find my phone.
I'm not
I
gonna.
don't know where I went.
Actually, this is a good time for me to go pee.
So remember to, mute the microphone or take it off.
What fun is that? But yes, you're probably right. We don't want to get canceled or what is it? Demonetized? What does Maddie say?
Demonetize the fun word. Canceled the Twitter word. We ain't on Twitter. At least not that I know of.
I'll keep you guys on here all the way up until the last. So I'll just keep talking, Matt, and then you just join in whenever you're ready. So after you guys get done dinking around in Alexer's old room, you head down to the morgue. It doesn't take too long. You eventually find it. It takes about an hour of going through the crowds and walking around, and it just says NAFT, and then it says local morgue. That's the name of it, just local morgue. You walk on in, and there seems to be a desk in the front of an office, and there is a halfling woman standing out there, and she's got some glasses, and she's chewing on the end of a pencil as she's kind of seems to be hard at work at a piece of paper on her desk. And she doesn't even really bother to look up as you guys walk in, but just says, greetings.
Hello, we've come to identify a body. We've seen a paper in the local tavern, and we believe it to be one of our old friends.
Hey, Peter, do you want to call my phone real quick?
Call your phone?
Yeah.
Sure. Patty.
Oh my god, that's right. I put it under my Pathfinder book. Alright, I'm stupid.
Is this what we call a natural one in real life?
Yeah. Alright. Sorry, what have we been doing? I've not been able to listen.
We made it to a morgue. There's a halfling at the desk.
Beautiful.
We're telling her why we're here.
Yes. Okay. Well, did you happen to bring the paper with you?
Ta-da! Paper.
We'll just say you did. We don't need to have you guys go back to the tavern.
Okay. Yes. This is identified victim number 43789. Okay. Follow along with me.
She hops down from her stool. And she just kind of like pitter-pattering, and she opens the door.
Doctor Connor, Dr. Connor the coroner.
Dr. Kurt
are
Connor.
you available to go? Yeah, Dr. Connor the coroner. Are you able to help these gentlemen? They have here to identify a body.
And this man this elven man peers out from his desk. Oh, yes, of course. I can totally assist. Thank you there, ma'am. Have a good one, Karen. You can go back to your crosswords.
I will. Thank you.
Would you guys love showing me the face of the person, and maybe I can help out a little?
Paper.
Not Dr. Kurt Connors, no. Yes. Okay, yes. Number 33719BHB.
Yes, he's right here.
No, it was
don't you
43.
dare re-look up and see if that was the exact name or not. I am BSing this.
792.
Oh yes. He pulls back this slab. Yeah, it looks like. And he pulls back the sheet. And Alexer, first thing that you notice, he's pretty pale and everything like that. Can someone go ahead and roll for me a D12, please?
A D12?
Yeah, D12, please.
A 12.
A 12?
Yeah.
Okay. One of the first things that you notice is that, one, he's got a pretty hairy
God
chest.
damn it. God damn it.
I'm sorry. I missaw that. No, it was a 1.
You're fucking lying. And you also notice both of your eyes kind of scroll down to a certain part, and both of your eyes go very large. And Doctor kind of goes, "Oh yeah, it seems that he was gifted in many ways than one, it seems like." But anyway,
I'm gonna look at Slisk and be like, is that what you and your buddies called sloth?
And he takes the sheet and he goes, anyway, I'll cover that up. But anyway, it looks like if you kind of see over here, and he kind of has this little metal forceps thing, and he kind of is pointing at his head. He's specifically pointing at the left side of Alexer's head, and he goes, if you look at over here, it seems that some sort of object was shoved into the side of his head. And when you look at his head, go ahead, any of you can go ahead and roll for me a medicine check. To just you're not obviously going to heal Alexer, he's dead.
I don't know about that. With my 30, I might be healing him.
You see, Matt, that the left side, this is the entrance wound to whatever weapon or device entered into Alexer's head, and it is a clean, it does not look like there is multiple, it doesn't look like someone to try and do this multiple times. It looks like it was one foul swoop.
Was it an acid arrow?
Just no, it's a pretty large hole. It is the same diameter as the hole that you saw in the bed. Anywhere 2 to. Say it again.
Nothing. Continue, please.
No, it seems like it's a 2 to 4 2 to 4 inch diameter hole in there. You also notice, he kind of points out to where the exit wound is. It seems from your medicine check, it seems less of a blast and more that an object was shoved through it. Because he does the coroner, and then you kind of agree that if it was a blast, there would be more chunks of skull that were kind of shattered versus more it just kind of looks like something was shoved through, so it kind of made its way, the skull opened up a little bit more. I don't know the best word to use that. I can't think of a better word. It moved out of the way of the object.
Somebody shot him with a photon blaster.
Or perhaps it was a telekinetic projectile with a metal spike.
Ooh.
Maybe.
I guess.
And then and Dr. Connor, it's unclear. We have unfortunately not been able to solve the murders. That's the whole reason why we try to identify the names. Can I ask, what was your relationship to the deceased, and what was his name? And he kind of pulls out, he rolls back on his chair, and he gets this paper and a pencil, and he goes, I'd like to write down the deceased's name so I can at least, give this to the local sheriff, that they might be able to, add this to their investigation.
Oh, I've known him as Alexer the Alchemist, and he was an old adventuring party. I guess old last week. Time flies.
He's writing all of this down.
She came back to get her revenge.
Well, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Also, how did you know
1.5
that?
weeks exactly? 1.5 weeks exactly, actually.
Sorry, the god inside my head spoke these words of wisdom.
Was there any other questions that you guys wanted to ask me? Well, while you're I'm really sorry to
Dr.
you had
Carter.
to see this your friend. Yes, of course.
No, you clearly see this as a pretty impactful wound, but a pretty distinct one at that. Tell me, in the last 2 weeks, have you seen anybody else with this type of wound?
Well, you have to keep in mind, people die. I haven't seen this wound, but it does seem like it was done in like either to get a wound like this, someone had to either be really, really strong and really, really precise with their like thrusting an object into your friend Alexer's head, or Alexer was restrained or immobile.
Doctor, I'm not going to lie.
And they were able to do this when a lot more easily. Like a non-moving target is easier to hit.
Yes, like a sleeping person. Right. Well, let me...
you think he was sleeping?
I know he was. I'm not going to lie, Doctor.
And he writes that down. He writes that down too. Is there anything I should know and mark in the report?
No.
That would help out?
What you can tell me is that the case has gotten cold. I'm not going to lie, Doctor. So if you've got anywhere you can point us to continue this investigation, that'd be great. Thank you.
No. I know nothing else about him. Well, I guess maybe a question I would ask is maybe why were you guys at? You said he was sleeping. Where was he sleeping at?
A tavern of no name.
Oh, was there a reason you guys were at the tavern? And he just writes down tavern of no name. He goes, I haven't heard of that tavern of no name, but NAFTA's a big city. Someone will find it.
I see you're quick to pick up on the hints, but don't worry, my friend. I'll continue this investigation forward myself. I appreciate your time, and thank you for showing us the body.
No problem. Have a good day, and let me know if you need anything else. I am always here to help out anyone who needs it in Naft.
Peter?
Alive or dead. Yeah.
What was Gru's favored weapon?
Gru's?
Yeah, what was his favorite weapon?
The general?
What would he be wielding?
I need you to roll your... What lores do you have again?
Naftian lore. And that is...
We can roll Naftian lore. Go ahead.
28.
Not a crit, but a success. Yeah. You've never seen him in a fight, but he's a general. So you would assume he probably had like the standard like sword shield, or maybe even like sword axe.
Okay.
Which wouldn't
he never
match
would have
with
talked about my favorite pole arm with a spiky bud on the end that I like to jab into my enemy's eyeballs.
No, you don't recognize, you don't recall anything like that. But okay. Like I said, you've never seen him in combat, but like you could assume that he's a general, so he probably had like the standard like a sword shield.
Hi, Ryan.
Hey. Hello?
No, Ryan's here? I have to go to bed.
Yeah, good game, all.
Yep, time for Elden Ring. I mean, sleep.
I mean, wouldn't the general be walking around with a weapon?
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, how would I not know what kind of weapon he'd been? Like, you never talk about it to me. I'm supposed to be one of his very close friends, his favored spy, to go and deal with a Cold War-esque type of mission. That's like saying the boss general. That's like saying Big Boss didn't know what kind of weapons the boss had on her at all times. Some sick moves she had.
Hold on. Our music stopped. I don't like this. Tony, what were you saying?
Put something on.
I said he might have been an armchair general. I mean, there's no guarantee he's ever been a fighter.
That's true. All right. Either way, the case got cold here, so we need to head back and either finish the book or let the DM guide us. I mean, sorry, we should head back and deal with the book.
It's after you guys get done talking to Dr. Connor, no S,
the lizard,
Connor the coroner. You guys start walking back to the. You start walking back to the tavern, and go ahead and roll for me a perception check.
There it is. 32.
27.
Tony. Okay. Tony, there is you guys have been kind of noticing that someone's been following you for a little while, but it wasn't until after you left the corner that you noticed someone was following you again, because they kind of seemed to misstep something, like some food kind of tripped, and then Matt, you're the one who sees that they have something. They bring up some piping up to their mouth, and it looks like their cheeks are puffing out like they're about to blow something in your general direction.
I'm gonna grab Sliskin and I'm going to dive for the ground.
Okay.
Oh no!
Right as you dive for the ground, both of you hear this go over your head, and some people in the front. Oh, I should say a person. Oh, what is that? Damn bugs! And then the person kind of, I'm not feeling. Oh, it feels so good. And then the person in front just collapses on the ground, and 4 or 5 people next to them kind of just start screaming, "What? Oh my god!"
Immediately whip around and get eyes on that man.
And that man is taking off.
Oh, the fuck he is.
But is he within 30 and or 60 feet?
Yes, that is the first question, sir.
So, I'm glad you asked. I am going to need all of you right now.
Natural 20.
To listen. I haven't done anything.
That's my initiative, all right? 20, natural 20. First move.
Okay, just wait. Just wait a second. So, what we're entering into now is something called a chase. Okay? And so I want to explain all this stuff first and how the chase and everything works. Okay? So, how the chase works is the runner is. This is going to be more of narrative. It's less like a specific set of time. I make up the time and all of this stuff. The whole point of the chase is you have to succeed at a couple of these checks. And then depending on if you fail at a certain number of checks, the runner will get farther away from you. Each obstacle or each thing I put in front of you guys, you need to have at least 2 successes. So unfortunately for you, since there's only 2 of you, both of you need to succeed at the obstacle. I will describe the obstacle when you get there, and then I will tell you what are the skills. You can use different skills depending on what you want to do. Okay. What else do I want to tell you about this?
I feel like I had this in my campaign, and Peter's just stealing it.
I don't remember you doing this.
Yeah, I did a chase sequence. Remember with that one goblin?
Yeah,
Like how they do it in the book.
What?
Yes, I changed it a little bit. The way, Tony, for you, the way if you want to do magic, you must be running in a straight line. You must be within 1 space. And when I say straight line, there must not be anyone in your way. So right now, since you guys are in the crowded space, I'm gonna say, and this is like they're immediately running right now. I won't allow you yet to go ahead and fire a magic. The other thing with when you do use magic, when you use it, no matter what, the runner gains one space away from y'all. And when I say one space, once again, it's just arbitrary. It's like this. You guys see your little characters right here. Okay, I want you all to like be really impressed with me. I made all of those for you.
Right here.
I'm very proud of you.
That is not
That's
you.
pretty neat.
This is you. You're the black looking dude. I don't know what race you were, but I was like, I'm gonna make Matt black.
Wow.
Okay. So that's you. And then this is Sliskin. And what say?
Matt, you were
No,
not?
Matt's a human.
Were you?
Yes,
He's a
I'm a
human.
human.
Oh, I guess y'all look the same to me.
Uh-huh. Thanks.
Ooh. Magic.
Lizard.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Ooh. If you get a critical success, the obstacle's complete no matter what. If two of you get critical successes, the runner loses one space. So they like fall backwards. Okay. The chase is over if you guys complete all of the obstacles or the runner reaches to space 0. Or I guess if the runner gets to space 4, the party loses the NPC. So in other words, if you guys keep anytime you both don't succeed, the runner goes up one space and is getting farther away from you.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know there was a lot of information to throw at you guys. So we're just going to get going here and let's have this chase. So the runner is always going to be ahead of you. They kind of have the head start. And then I will describe what happens when you guys get to an area. Okay. So first, you guys are running. And the runner seems to run inside a building. Specifically, like it seems like a residential area. Okay. And they're on the first floor. They fly through the door. The door is wide open. What would you guys like to do first?
I mean, just stay right on his tail, fucking chasing that motherfucker.
Is there an opening on either side of the building? Just run around it?
Tony, you most certainly can go ahead and go to the other side. So Matt, you go through the front door, and Tony, go ahead and roll perception for me, Tony.
Okay. 23.
You do see there are a couple of windows. There's a window there's a window on the right-hand side of the house, and then there's a window up on the top. Okay. Matt, we're going to go to you. Matt, there are, it seems like as you're running in, you hear some like, and it seems like some like desks have been pushed over or knocked over. What would you like to go ahead and do to get over these desks? I will tell you, you can go ahead and use, actually, what was I saying? Would you guys like to go ahead and figure out what skills to use, or would you like me to tell you what I recommend? What would you like to do?
Let's keep yours on the back burner, because I definitely want to fucking like slide over the desks, all fucking badass and shit, because I'm a badass individual, and I would like to use acrobatics to do that.
Acrobatics. Okay, go right ahead, please.
Dancing over these desks. All right. That's a 13 plus a 12, so 25 to do that.
Okay, you are easily able to go ahead and get over the desk. Tony, what would you like to go ahead and do? You can hear that the runner is going up steps.
Easier to catch by far.
You were still outside the house, Tony. You have to do something to succeed at some sort of check. Otherwise, the runner will get one space ahead.
Oh shit, I might want to say, wait a moment, prepare a spell in case if he pops out of the second floor on this side of the building. Just have the spell waiting to hit him.
Hey, I hate to be that guy again, but Ryan, listen to the song and tell me if you recognize it.
Roll Arcana for me, please. Tony.
Sure.
Okay. Unfortunately for that part, you're kind of like the way the house is managed. You're kind of seeming thrown off of like which way is he going to go ahead and jump, and so right now he's getting one step ahead. Next, hold on a second here. Matt, as you keep going through the house, you hear a scream go through the house, and Tony, you do too. And it seems to be somewhere on the second floor. Matt and Tony. Matt, what you see is that there is a body lying on the ground, and it is a kid. And the kid, it seems to be holding its neck, and they are in a pool of their own blood. And there seems to be some sort of male who is cradling the kid and is sobbing. And there seems to be another woman who is trying their best to like soothe the child that is on the ground. And you do see the runner making it out a window. How would you like to get through this obstacle?
Fuck you. As I'm running, I'm going to like run up next to the child, embrace his neck with my fingers, and cast heal while still trying to sprint.
Okay, yeah. So you're able to go ahead and cast heal. Please roll for me. What is your magic?
My
skill.
Nature.
Go ahead and roll nature for me, please.
Oh, of course. That is a 16 plus a 12, so 28.
You're able to critically succeed. Nice. On like you're running and you're able.
Can you
do
sprint
have to
and
go ahead
cast
and
a
use.
spell in the same turn?
Yes, he can for this because he's not casting it on the runner. He's casting it on an immobile person. So you're able to go ahead and cast this on there. You have to use like your lowest spell, but you're still able to do this. And the kid like seems to gasp from air.
Did you want to like? Do I need to roll for the health, or does it matter?
Nope, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Tony, you do. You don't see the runner jumping out a window, but you do hear them climbing out of a window and going onto a roof. What would you like to go ahead and do now? You don't see them. They seem to be on a different side of the house. You'd have to go ahead and run forward if you wanted to go ahead and catch up with them.
Yeah, we'll just see if we can't just athletic our way up and catch on up. For 22.
22? Okay. Yeah. You're able to climb up, and you kind of climb in through. Are you wanting to climb up into the house where Matt would be, or are you wanting to climb up one of the buildings so you can kind of see where he's at? Where do you want to be?
Rooftop advantage. Get up on top.
Rooftop advantage. Okay. So you climb up onto the roof. Matt,
Yeah.
you see that he has gone out of a window, and he does seem to have slammed the window shut. What would you like to go ahead and do? You saw the window. He went out and he slammed the window shut, and it almost looks like he looks like somehow he's able to even lock it too. But it is a window that you could easily dive through.
Come on, Peter. Let me at least get it out. Yes.
I mean, like, big enough. It's big enough.
Oh, I was going to dive through it. That's what I was going to do.
Okay.
I was going to athletics my way through that window and take a bit of damage myself. I don't care. 15 plus a 9, 24 to burst through the window.
Okay. You go to burst through the window. Tony, can I have you go ahead and roll for me a crafting check, please?
Sure. The nat 20 for a total of 34.
Ooh.
Tony, you see very clearly, and you have one action here right before Matt gets to the window, and you see him trying to barrel through that motherfucking window. It looks like that this runner has laid some sort of trap very quickly through on the window, and Xylo's current trajectory, he will be triggering that window once he goes through it.
Well, I will use Mage Hand and I guess I want to say move it out of his way, but not necessarily throw it off the roof into a crowd.
Yeah. Where do you want to move it to?
Oh God, can I be silly enough to throw it in front of the runner?
You can throw it in the runner's direction. You will not be able to hit the runner though. Okay. But yes, you may. It would be the runner is going on top of another, like on the roofs.
No,
is that what you want to do?
Reach him then? No, just out of the way, like other side of the roof.
Okay, so you take the Mage Hand, and as soon as right before Matt bursts through the window, you're able to pull the trap, and it does set it off, but it sets it off a good 30 feet away from Matt. And Matt, you bust through that window, glass shatters, and then you just see this kind of like explosion off to your side. And whether you pay attention to it or not, you see that it is away. It is on the opposite side of wherever the runner is going to. And you are still good to go.
Cool.
Next, the runner is only on the roof for a short amount of time and then seems to jump down. And there seems to be the runner jumps down near this pig pen area and jumps on like the fence, and then kind of like Assassin's Creed runs on the fence, jumps off the fence, and then continues into a crowd of people. The two of you, order does not matter when we're doing chases, but what would you guys like to go ahead and do now?
So I don't have to make a bunch of reflex acrobatic checks, I'm just going to use elemental motion to fly in a straight line towards him.
Okay, so you want to like get over the pig pen.
I'm gonna just, instead of trying to like land and all the Assassin's Creed bullshit, I'm just gonna fucking and fly at him.
Got it. Cool beans. So you're able to go ahead and do that. Tony, what would you like to go ahead and do? So that was a success for you. We need one more success.
I guess silly question.
You just
Can I whistle for my dog, or my riding dog that goes significantly faster, and hop on him?
No, just since this is a narrative and less of a speed thing, that won't make you go any faster.
Ryan,
but you might be able to use him. You might be able to use him for later other chases. So you can definitely go ahead and bring him if you want to.
I guess I don't have a shot at the guy because he said he's back in the crowd, right?
Yeah, he's kind of back into the crowd right now, and since he is 2 spaces away from you guys, he's still too far away for you to use
I guess
some sort of
use
magic.
Invisibility on myself so he doesn't know where I'm coming from and try to get ahead of him then.
So you want to kind of go around, like kind of see if you can figure out where he would be. I need you to roll for me a nature check based on the pig pens and all this fun crap.
Oh,
literally.
Biscuit for the biscuit. 9.
Okay. So you're able to kind of get down from the pig pen. As you're going through it, you do accidentally fall into the pig pen, and it's really gross and really disgusting, and it smells just like a lot of shit. And unfortunately, you get sickened. Just 1 for this whole chase. So anything we do now, you're going to take. Actually, for the next chase, you will be obstacle. You'll take a -1 to whatever you end up rolling. You're not able to go ahead and find a good area where you think he might go. So the best spot for you is just kind of keep on heading with Matt. The next spot that you guys obstacle that you guys are coming to now is you see. Hold on a second here. because you guys are running so quickly, a group of like 2 or 3 guards are eyeing you guys, and even to the point like they put their hands up and they say, "Stop! What's going on? Thieves! Are you guys running?" And they say that to both of you.
What about the guy that's running in front of me?
They did. If that's what you're saying to them,
no.
Clearly are not focusing on that one. They seem to have only seen you.
Well, that's fine. I'm literally flying. What's the guard gonna do?
Oh no, you've already.
I didn't land. I didn't say it. No, I got a whole minute and a half of this.
No, you don't. The elemental. Wait. What is it?
Yes, elemental motion. I get like a minute and a half. Hold on, I'll look it up. Elemental.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's like I said. This is more of a narrative thing.
All diplomacy we're chasing a murderer. Help us.
Tony, go ahead and roll for me diplomacy.
26.
Tony, you're able to go ahead and confuse or at least distract one of them, and you're able to easily kind of get past there. Matt, what are you doing?
Well, I am going to elemental motion. No, I'm just kidding. Well, fuck. I mean, he already took what I was gonna do. Since I couldn't fly anymore.
There's no rule that says you can't do the same thing.
That is true. I'm gonna blow them a kiss and no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be Thomas.
Keep in mind, you are gonna be burning through spell slots still.
Yes, no, I don't need.
If you keep doing that,
I don't need anything. I'm just gonna, as I'm sprinting past them, I said, "Come help us! Somebody is trying to kill our civilians." Fuck, I don't know. 18 plus what? Diplomacy? Fuck, yeah. It's gonna be really high. So it's gonna be a 30 to diplomacy him.
Ooh. So you said, "Help us! Someone's trying to kill civilian." Ah, fuck.
Yep.
And one of the guards,
art.
just goes, "You know what? It doesn't sound like they're trying to steal anything. Just let them go. Just try not to kill anyone, okay?" And they kind of just, they just kind of fuck off. The runner is still so far.
These guards see 2 dudes running and they're ready to attack. And then when they're told and believe that this guy's they're chasing a murderer, they're like, "It's fine. That's above our pay grade. We just go after people who run through the town."
Yeah.
There's no running in this town.
What is this, Assassin's Creed 1?
Yeah. Exactly, Ryan. Then you guys are kind of getting to a part where you are near you're kind of like a harbor area, and you see that the runner is kind of using certain boats and kind of jumping off certain boats or whatever to kind of get across this part of it's kind of a smaller harbor. What would y'all like to go ahead and do to go ahead and get across this?
I'm gonna follow his exact motions and with more style and ease.
So acrobatics, athletics, what are we doing?
Oh, definitely 100% acrobatics. I'm fucking cartwheeling this shit, motherfucker, with a 25.
Okay, so you're able to you follow his exact steps that you see him doing, Matt. You're able to jump on one of these lifeboats, 1 foot, you see a peg, another foot, another floating box, get that one, some more debris. It is just fucking easy for you.
Don't
Tony,
step on my steeds.
You see,
I guess we're following along with another athletics roll.
Holy damn!
Hey, that's 20 for 28.
You said athletic?
Yes.
Athletic. So, you're able to make it even faster. You see Xylo, and then you kind of curve off just a little bit to the left, and you're able to go even fast. At one point, it almost Xylo looks over and swears you're almost running on water for a brief second, and then you're back on the lifeboats, kind of running along and chugging along, and you get to. Give me a hot second here. The end of this area, and I need to go potty while we get ready. And I need to also drop you guys. Oh, we're not done.
Oh,
well, yeah, well, yeah. Slight intermission here while I go potty.
Fuck, is this what death looks like? Did I miss a debris?
Hold on. I need not Crave. I need Sliskin and Xylo. Oh yeah, is the whole thing completely black?
Yeah.
Matt.
Yes.
I need you to roll for me a D4, and so do I need one from Tony.
Is this a penis size thing again? Because I'm going to multiply it by 4.
3.
Odd, even.
Well, I also got
So
a 3.
odd. You also got a 3, so you're both odd. So you are both on this side of the map. Can you see now?
I can see now.
Okay, got it. Hold on a hot second.
I'm on a boat.
Please do not move just yet. I have to go pee. Or don't move ahead just yet.
See what you did there, Matt.
Yeah. Oh my god, my mouse is just fucking froze though. There. What is going on? Oh, my battery might be dying. That's why. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back.
I have to do some quick alterations because I was expecting this to be a 3-player encounter.
Yeah, Thomas is not
Instead,
making it.
Instead it is a 2-person encounter. So I don't want to make the same mistake I made back with the chokers because I always have that in the back of my head now, and I scarred you guys for life. Okay, so with this encounter, I'm going to try not to tell you the XP budget I had. This is one. Hold on. It was that level. Oh my. Okay. So, yeah, 1. Wait, shh, don't count, Peter. Okay, so that would be that. This is also now that.
Back from the dead to roll more dice.
There's only 2 of you, so I need to subtract a lot. Okay. Yeah, I'm down with this. Never mind. Nothing needs to change. Okay. But I do need this. Where are my tokens? We'll have you guys roll in just a second here. Perception for initiative.
Hey, can I borrow that roll?
I got a nat 20.
Oh, don't worry. Mine
Sorry,
will feel
Roman.
like a nat 20. There we go. That's what I needed. Okay.
Okay, so let's go ahead, and I need to actually roll for my shit here. Where is my initiative order? So for this, no, there it is. Perception. Okay. Oopsie, I got that. And then for that, I'm going to get... Haha, interesting. Okay, tell me perceptions, boys.
Oh, okay.
26.
Okay. 26 for Tony.
Nat 20.
34.
The ghost of Steve. 34. Motherfucker.
He senses we're outnumbered and comes to help.
Is there supposed to be a health bar on this cart?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Those are there. You can use them.
Oh, as cover. Yeah.
So you see your little friend right over here. I will let you guys move one action, and then we'll kind of start at the top of the order. So you get one action, but your runner is right over there. Is there anything you want to go ahead and you can move, and is there anything you want to say and or do?
As I move, my free action will be, let's try not to kill him quite yet. Maim, but not
Do I get a
murder.
chance to throw a spell at him, or is that too much?
Oh, I'll be throwing spells as well. Don't worry. If I need to, I'll pick him up.
More of a DM question, but I got you.
What was the question?
If I can throw a spell at him with the action, or is it just literally one action?
You can't move then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can. I will. Is it a 2-action spell?
Yes. I don't even know if there are
No.
action spells.
There's a one. There are. There's like True Strike, but no. I'm gonna say no then. No.
Right. Then a move up it is.
Okay. So we are. Here is our initiative order. It goes Maddie, Tony, and then DM.
Perfect.
What would you like to do?
Perfect. I'm gonna look at him across this. Wait, hold on. First, how far can I throw it? Oh, okay. I need to get closer. So I will spend one action to get a little closer. Oops, too far. And I'll look at him dead in the face. And I'll be like, do you want to feel some fire, pretty boy? In an attempt to intimidate him. With a 16 plus a 16 plus a 15. So 31 to intimidate this kid.
This runner is definitely intimidated by you, Matt.
Beautiful. Frightened 1 or frightened 2?
Frightened 2.
Nice. Then I'm also going to use my last action to light up a little bit of fire under my hands. And I'm going to toss some elemental toss. I'm going to cast elemental toss, all right? Fuck. I can't be on all the time, all right? Fuck. Does a 23 hit him with his frightened 2 state?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Man. Sorry.
Where's my other D8? D8. So I deal 7 plus 6 plus 3. That is going to be a 16 plus a 9. 25 points of damage and elemental fire damage. Just a
Got it, sir.
round end. Or turn end.
Tony, we're up to you, dude.
He is the only guy around here. Well, I guess I'll cast a extended range sleep spell on him, so he needs to make a will save.
I will have him make a will save then.
What'd he get? What'd he get? What'd he get?
Does he succeed? Does he succeed at a 13, Tony?
No, but he doesn't critically fail. He just regularly fails. DC is 22.
Okay. Okay. Well, he falls asleep.
Perfect. I'm gonna walk up to him with my manacles and shoot his shank.
Oh no! Whoa! no one said that the encounter was over.
Well,
Matthew,
I'm
Aaron,
still.
Nicola.
Oh, okay. Fine.
No, get back over there. Get back over there, please.
I'm over here. Relax. Was
Tony,
I over here? Hold on.
What?
No,
How many actions was that? That was 2, right?
Technically 3. I used a meta magic action to extend the range to 60.
Oh, bye, Ryan.
Got it. It is now my turn. After you go ahead and get those spells all casted, our buddy does fall asleep. Let me get some shut-eye on this.
Wait, was there someone next to him?
What? What makes you say that?
Well, it'll be important for the sleep spell, Peter, is why
Sleep
he's
is a 5-foot burst.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. What's the range on it?
5 feet from where I casted it, so 5 feet from that dude.
Yeah, it would hit him. Okay, I need to roll for him then. It's a will save?
Yes, will save 22.
Will save. All right, come on, Tenaglia. Not that hard. Where are your numbers? Perception, skills, come on. Why is this? Oh, it's right here. Duh. Okay, Will, got it. He's definitely asleep, Tony. That one is definitely asleep. He rolled in that one. Okay.
Oh. All right.
So
It's
these
still
other
your turn.
creatures. Oh yeah, definitely my turn. Come out of nowhere. Because they were unseen by you, you guys are technically flat-footed to them until they fire. So first, this motherfucker, hold on, is gonna fire at Maddie first, and I'm just gonna fire twice. And they are using crossbows, and we're gonna assume that they reload. Okay, so first, Matt does a 16 hit.
Hell, no, it does not actually.
Does a -5. Does a 19 hit.
It does not. I digity dodged
Okay.
that one too.
Digity dodge. I'm going to go ahead and put up the gun ammunition, meaning they need to reload next one, otherwise I will forget. That one's asleep. We're going to go ahead and fire with this one, and I need to move back here.
Hey,
I want to make sure I got my range
Peter,
correctly.
while you have 10 seconds,
Yes.
can you assign Steve as a control me?
Oh, he can control you? Sure.
Yes. That way, Steve.
Is there a
Ryan
reason
can see.
why?
Yeah, Ryan
Oh,
can
you
see.
can see. Yeah.
I can only see.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
there we go.
All right.
Okay,
continue,
I
sorry.
want to make sure I got the. Oh yeah, I got the range. No, you're good. You're good. Okay. So this motherfucker over here, fired over at Xylo, or the other one fired at Xylo is now gonna fire over here at Sliskin. Oh no, that's not where Sliskin's at. This is where Sliskin's at, and you are within it. Okay, Sliskin does a 25 hit.
It does.
Okay, and then I'm going to roll again just for shits and giggles. Does a 13 hit.
It does not.
Is that a critical failure?
No.
Okay. All right, so the first one, I will go ahead and roll damage. Only a 1d6. You take 2 points of piercing damage from the crossbow, and then he is also going to need to... Come on, Tenaglia. This is not hard. Reload on that one. There is going to be one more. Keep in mind, Tony, you make sure you're still you're flat-footed on these ones until... and then Matt, this one is going to fire over at you right here.
Bring das
And
on,
same exact thing. That one is going to be a 27.
That one hits.
And a 11. Is that a critical failure?
Critical failure on that one.
Critical failure. Okay, Matt, go ahead and roll for me a d8 first. I'm going to go ahead and roll damage on you. 3 points of damage, Matt.
Oof.
Piercing.
Big McThankies from McSpankies. That's a 6.
It's a 6. I need to see my critical failure deck. It is the blue. He is using a ranged weapon. You said a 6. You provoke reactions if you used a move action. Well,
they didn't move.
Doesn't matter. Didn't move, and even if you guys aren't even that close to do a reaction anyway. If any of you have a ranged thing any of you have ranged weapons that are in your hand right now?
No.
Is it this
Okay, then
No.
unfortunately I'm not going to let you. And then one last one here, and then I apologize about all of the how long this is taking. This will go a lot faster once 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then this one is going to go ahead and cast Magic Missile. Oh, who turned our... Okay, I thought the music went off. And he's going to cast Magic Missile on Xylo. 2 Magic Missiles, and it's just going to be 2d4. Xylo, you will take 4 plus 5, 9 points of force damage.
Okay.
And that is it. Your guys' turn.
Perfect.
Top of the round.
I am going to need a reflex save from this kobold and this kobold.
Okay, got it. Reflex save. So going in order that you touched.
Yep.
The first one is a 27.
Okay.
Second one is a 16.
Half damage on the first one, full damage on the second one.
Got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basically, what happens is underneath them, the water itself starts to boil, as then suddenly a pillar of fire blasts up from underneath them.
Awesome. How much do they take?
Sorry, my math is slow. 6 plus 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus... What was my bonus on that? 3, I think? 3, yes. So that is a grand total of 24 points of damage. So this one took 12 points of damage. This one took 24 points of damage.
Give me a hot second. I want to make sure I say something correct. So the boiling water just boils this one alive over here.
Before the fire
This
even
one
touched
gets
them.
hit. This one gets hit with it, and it's... And this one, and Tony, yeah, give me a second here. This one does say, Tony, if you would like to go ahead and roll a perception check, you may certainly roll to see if you understand what they're saying.
What language are they speaking?
Draconic.
Perfect. I understand that too. My perception.
Go ahead and roll.
Yes, I do. 14 plus
does.
a 16, 30 to understand what he's saying.
You got a 30?
30.
I mean,
yes.
perception.
What?
Oh, yeah,
It's
that's right, perception.
Come on.
Yeah, you're right. Good
Plus 16
God.
every time.
Poor Tony's just over here rolling fucking 12.
Fucking try to lead his ear in. What?
Tony,
What?
Tony, you understand it, but you're just in the middle of battle, and it was just kind of like you're not really thinking. Matt, you heard him say, "This was supposed to be an easy job." Oh God! I hope it doesn't end up like the last time with our other brothers.
Perfect. Fuck these guys. Fuck these guys and the
Xylo,
boats
do you
they
have
rode in
one
on.
action left? Do you have one action left or no?
Me.
spell
Sorry, I
reaction
thought you said Tony. I didn't hear Xylo.
Yeah.
Let's see. I have. You know what? I'm just gonna quick one action, slap myself real fast for some healing. We're gonna use just a level 1 version of it. So 1d8 plus 8, because I'm not that hurt yet, and that is a 5 plus an 8. So, oh wait, no, that's just a 5, right? Yeah, it's just a 5. So plus 5. Sorry, so
Sliskin, you're up. What would you like to go ahead and do?
I'll move up into cover behind the truck, and we'll throw a ray of frost at the injured kobold.
This one?
This dude right here? Okay, roll the hit, please.
14 to hit?
14 does not hit, unfortunately.
Oh, shit.
Is it a half damage thing?
No, it's if you roll a hit, it's got a hit.
Oh, yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little out of range for electric arc, but frost ray goes out 120 feet.
That makes sense.
This dude is asleep, so he's just sawing logs. This dude is going to go ahead and he's going to take one to reload, and then he is going to take one arrow from his like a little like a rock or something he's got. And he kind of throws it over at his at his buddy, and he's gonna see if he actually hits his buddy just to wake him up. He does hit his buddy, and his buddy does wake up, but his turn already passed, so he won't
act on it.
I won't give him. Yeah, he won't actually be able to act. Okay. He has one more action left. I'll take off the reload thing in just actually, no, he's going to need it anyway. He's going to go ahead and hit at Tony. Tony, you guys are no longer flat-footed, and Tony, you raise your AC by +1 because you were behind all of that. Does a 15 hit Tony?
It does not.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and go with this dude over here. He is going to attempt to shoot at Matt.
After he reloads.
He'll have to reload, shoot, and then reload. So he'll take off his reload in just a second. Does a 16 hit you?
Niggerino cappuccino.
Okay.
Come on, Kobold Mage. What do you got?
The other jabroni. That one's dead. Never mind. The Kobold Mage is. Where are we at here? Blah, 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 blah. Is. We need to jump up here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then is. Can't cast fear. Can't cast that. They'll take a shot with their crossbow. And is going to go ahead and attempt to shoot at Tony. Tony, does a 16 hit you?
It does not.
Okay, end of my turn.
All right, Peter, I want you to look at this line I've drawn and tell me if that would hit both of these kobolds if I used one spell.
It matters what the spell is, and if the spell says it can...
Yeah, it's a lightning bolt. It's a 20-foot or 120-foot line.
That would totally hit it. In fact, that one's dead, so it doesn't matter.
Well,
but that would totally hit.
Just these two. Okay, perfect. Then I need them both to make a reflex save for me, please, while I crackle my hands and ready my damage.
First one got 11. Second
failure?
one got 21. Critical failure.
A critical failure and a standard failure. They're dead.
They're probably going to be dead.
I'm gonna make this nice and quick.
Tell me the damage. I still want to hear the damage.
Oh, of course.
I would be surprised if they lived.
Oh, I know they won't. Because that is an 8 plus a 9 plus a 7 plus a 5 plus a 3. So the first one took 64 points of damage. The second one took 32 points of damage. Lightning cracks from my hands.
Oh, oh God! How much? Oh my God! How many actions do you have left?
I have one action left. I'm gonna then turn to Mr. Kobold Mage over here, and in my most impressive draconic I can conjure up, I'm gonna say, You see what I did to your fellow mates. You sure you want to go down that same path, you imbecile? And,
are you intimidating him?
Oh, of course I'm intimidating him. And that is a 15 plus a 15, I think? Yeah, 15 plus a 15, a 30 to intimidate this guy.
He is
scared out of his
he
pants.
is frightened. Frightened dose.
Ooh.
Nice. I don't think I can make him. I don't
He's
think
scared.
I can do 2 frightens.
That's fine.
But
But yeah, he's doubly
yeah,
frightened.
but he's frightened dose.
And
He's doubly frightened.
Each round on mine, he only reduces his frightened by 1. So just as an FYI.
Got it. Sliskin, you're up, dude.
Oh, I'm gonna with my fingers. I'm gonna take my 2 fingers in the form of a finger gun, and I'm gonna go.
Well, I can't see what you're doing.
I blew I went on my 2 fingers. You know,
Oh,
my
okay,
finger
got
gun.
it.
Kobold to the north, we're just gonna beam him with a pretty standard full barrage of magic missiles.
Patew, patew, patew.
15 damage. Needed
Okay.
a little bit more.
That kobold just takes all of that straight to the chest. Even drops down to 1 knee with how much damage you just did to him.
Are you all right?
It is their turn.
Yes.
Yeah, and this kobold,
Wait.
since the both of you speak Draconic, very clearly says, "This is not what we signed up for."
Can I just say to him in Draconic? Wait, can I respond to him in Draconic? Be like, you can give up any time, you know. Won't kill ya.
I'm getting the fuck out of here! And grabs an oar and starts to
Boat away.
boat away.
Oh no, he don't. Attack of opportunity.
Worry about the mage man.
You know what? I'll give it to you. Sure. What do you want to do?
Hold on. I feel like I have something in here in my shit. What was it? Oh.
If you can roll high enough on a nature check for your spells, I will let you do a spell.
There is. I know I have something in here that was like, I get an attack of opportunity. I can cast something, and I can't remember what that was. You know what? Whatever. I'll roll nature.
You gotta beat a 23 on nature, and I'll give it to you. That you're able to conjure up, think of something fast.
13 plus a 12. Okay, 25. Hey, all right. Fuck
Okay,
it.
so you got it. So go ahead. You can cast something.
Telekinetic
One spell
projectile. The rock that was used to wake him up, that I hope landed probably into the boat itself. I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna shove it into his head. Tell me, does a
wait, hold on. What's your range on that, brother?
Oh, that's a good.
Are you sure you
fucking
got
point.
that?
That's a good point.
You might not have that.
I don't. You're right. Okay, let me use one of my longer spells. Fuck. Fucking.
Matt really doesn't want any of them getting away.
Oh,
it's 45 feet.
Hell
I think
no.
I think telekinetic projectile is
30
feet. I bet
it's only 30 feet. You said he's 45 feet away. Boom. I'm gonna fucking bring down. I need a reflex save from him.
Yeah, I hope you're wasting another lightning bolt on this motherfucker.
Oh, you better believe it.
17.
Okay, he fails. I'm just gonna let you know right now. There's no way I can't kill him because I roll 4 different dice. All right, he is dead. You know what? Fuck it. Why not? Let's find out how much I overkill this son of a bitch.
I want to know.
A fucking pain in my ass 17 sessions ago. Oh my god, that's a 12, a 12, a 10, and a 10. So that's 44 plus my 2, so 46 points of damage from this kid.
So this it's a lightning bolt coming from the sky, or is it coming out of your hand?
Nope, it's a lightning bolt that cracks the sky and shoves down his throat and down his spine.
So
just
you could tell, you could have just blown a kiss at this kobold and he would have died. But he would have been dying, and he probably maybe someone could have come over here and healed him up. But you fry him so much to a crisp that even the boat, when it just disintegrates, from this sheer power of this lightning bolt, the guy is still sizzling as his corpse slowly sinks to the bottom of this river. And right before the lightning bolt hits him, he does say, "I was just hired to do a job," and gets lightning bolted to death.
I'm gonna look over at
it's
Sliskin,
my turn, right? That was just a reaction, right?
Yes, that was a reaction. I'm also gonna look over at Sliskin and give him the most reproachful face, like, to convey that I'm really sorry for murdering his kobold friends that I'm sure he would have wanted to diplomatically convert to our side for.
I mean, what color are they?
Not your color, Sliskin.
Go ahead and roll for me a society check, please, Sliskin.
But as far as I'm concerned, they're the motherfuckers who stole my shit and set traps all around my stuff, so I burnt most of my stuff. Fuck them.
Oh god, that happened a long time ago, didn't it? Nat 20.
Oh, 17 sessions of rage. Okay, maybe not 17, but it was probably
That's right. That's right. I forgot
10.
about that. This one's a black one.
Okay.
The one that Maddie just destroyed was a red.
Oh,
this one's a
mix.
blue, and a white.
Don't care.
Oh, thank you.
Okay,
right.
Got it.
Kobold Mage.
It's still my turn. Hold on.
Yeah,
still
he's
my
still
turn.
frightened too.
Yep. He Hold on a second. Itself. Okay, I can't do that.
Surrender and keep your life, other kobold.
This one is going to go ahead and take the crossbow and just throw it on the ground and just throw themselves on the ground on their knees and just go, "Please," and it's just like crying at this point. It's like, "Please, I'm sorry. We were just hired. I give up. I'm done. I don't wish to die. Please don't. I don't want to die. I'll be done. Whatever you need, whatever you want. I'm done. I won't fight. I'm done. I won't do it anymore."
Before you go over this on the phone, we need to chain up the other guy real quick.
Good point.
He wakes up in approximately 25 seconds.
What do you need for manacles on a sleeping guy? Do you need me to make a check of any kind?
Just slap the manacle. Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Manacles, you just put them on there, and then they have to escape. What type of manacles are they? That'll depend on.
Simple. They're the cheap ones. The simple. 2 silver piece ones.
Okay. Well, no. There's the poor kind. That's not the worst kind.
No, I'll tell you which ones
yours
they were.
Isn't bad.
They would have been poor. Yes, they would have been poor.
Oh, they would have been poor. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
I didn't.
So you slap those manacles on him. Are you slapping them? How are you slapping the manacles?
Just hands and feet.
So do you have multiple manacles?
Yeah. I have.
Oh.
How many manacles do I have? I think I have 5.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
Yes, I have 5 manacles. So I'm gonna use 2 of them. One on his wrists and one on his legs.
Got it. Okay, so you have manacled effectively his wrists and his feet. What would you like to go ahead and do with this kobold who is giving themselves up?
Oh, I'm gonna Sliskin, let me handle this, please. I've been waiting too fucking long for this.
Maybe you leave him alive at the end.
Tell them, run back to your tribe. Tell them what happened at. Where the hell are we? Oh wait, society check real quick, or society to figure out where I am, so I can make sure I say this right.
Well, you're in Nat.
24. No, this particular.
What do you
spot,
mean?
This
which
port? What is the name of this port?
Oh,
Breakers Bay. Good enough.
Portland.
What's it called?
Portland.
Portland.
Portland Port.
Portland Port. Sure, it's Portland Port. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's what I had.
Run back to your.
This is Portland Port.
Run back to your tribe. Tell them what happened at Portland Port. Tell them what happened when you crossed the path of Xylophone.
Maybe you should ask him who he worked for.
He's shaking his head, and he goes, "Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to click on this." He's like, "Yeah, of course." And he like stands up, and he's about to take off.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
Please don't kill me.
Who hired you?
And he like points his hand. He goes, she did.
Get out.
And points over at the manacled runner over there.
Get out of here.
Yes, of course. And then just runs away.
I'm gonna call back. You're lucky I'm good, otherwise I would have killed you too.
Before I have you guys talk to this woman over here, I want to do experience because I don't want to forget. Keep in mind you also still have hero points that you have not used, but you really didn't need them.
Yeah,
so for the actual by the way, does anyone want to guess at the level of this encounter? It goes trivial, low, moderate, severe, extreme.
I want to go with trivial because that felt very trivial. It's probably low, honestly. It's probably a low.
Wild ball it to a severe.
I think when I made this, I imagined you guys at level 5 and forgot you guys were going to level up to 6. So it was actually a low to moderate. But
originally,
originally I wanted it to be a high, like a low, moderate, high, low. But then when Thomas left, it was still only. No, I wanted it to be a trivial. That's what it was. I originally was like, I want this to be super trivial. I want you guys to like blaze through this, and then it became like a higher low encounter. And yet you still fucking blaze through it, which was supposed to happen. I didn't want this to be super challenging for you guys.
Right.
I wanted you guys to like feel like gods. And literally, these are the exact same kobolds, you guys. I mean, like, not the same, like, the exact same stats that you guys fought.
Right.
Way back when.
10 sessions ago.
Yeah, 10 sessions ago. So it makes total sense. Fuck them massively now.
Oh, yeah. Experience points for everything so far?
Experience points. For the actual battle itself, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys 50 experience for that. Let me finish through everything first, though. For the actual chase and everything like that, you guys managed to only lose ground once. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and just grant you an extra 100 on that. So 50. And then for, playing your characters and just kind of like all the role-playing, everything before that, I'll go ahead and give you guys 50 experience. So a total of 200.
Nice. Okie dokie.
Okay. So now we are out of combat at this point, and you have this runner, this female human. Their mask at this point has kind of like fallen off their face, and you can kind of see that they are indeed a female human who was running away from you guys. What would you guys like to go ahead and do?
Sliskin, do you have any spells on backup you can be ready with in case she tries to escape?
At this point in time, it is now late evening, getting into... it's not night just yet, but it is very late evening.
I got a few.
Excellent. Do you want to undo your spell then?
I just bonk her with the stick.
Well, all right.
Oh, she's awake now.
It's not like a magical sleep. It's like you're just fucking asleep.
I know, but it was just...
Oh, are you trying to knock her unconscious? Or are you trying to kill her?
No, I'm trying to wake her up by bonking her.
Just a gentle bonk on the head.
Okay,
not an actual.
So you
bonk.
you just bonk her on the head. What? No! Oh, damn! Fucking kobolds! And she kind of looks around and sees like the devastation that you guys wrought. Damn! I knew I shouldn't have fucking.
I guess in retrospect, I'm going to fleece her really quick and get any weapons off of her. I don't think we checked for any of that.
You did not, but go ahead right now and thievery check for me, please. Oh, no, it'd be perception. I'm sorry, perception check.
You just give me your dirty 20 weapons.
Sorry that you guys are hearing me chew. Give me a second.
A dirty 20. It's about what I usually earn at the YMCA.
I mean, hey, 20 is a 20.
They're always a dirty 20, if you know what I mean.
You find some weapons that are on her, but on top of that, give me a hot second. I'll make sure I have it. Is it this the right one? Ah, there it is. Let me drop something into Discord here real quick. You find this note in her pockets. In her pockets is. And I didn't even do the right chase fucking music. God damn it, I had this really cool chase music.
I still hear it.
I'm gonna put it in there regardless. Putting it in there. I was gonna do this. It's not even gonna play. That was gonna be our chase sequence.
Oh.
Damn it!
Oopsie doodles.
That would have been way more fun. How did I forget that? Oh well.
Well, I mean, it sounds like when you meet the bad NPC in a Sega game, so it's kind of fitting still currently.
Yeah. So we'll leave that on for right now. Well, what is it that you want? I mean, I'm honestly surprised that I'm alive still at this point. You savages.
Oh, don't worry. There's room in hell for you. I promise you that. But you're gonna tell me who the hell Ironbark is.
What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna press my face right up to hers, and make lower my mask a little bit so she can see more of my burnt side of my face, the ugly side I don't like to show. I'm gonna literally light fire from my eyes. I'm gonna say, "You're gonna tell me everything I need to fucking know right now, or I swear you'll be swimming with the rest of your kobold asses."
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check for me.
Oh, don't worry. Tell me, Peter, does a 32 frighten her?
You're coercing her.
Okay.
But yes.
Does a 32 coerce her into telling me what I need to know?
Yes, it does.
Does it put the fear of God in her eyes?
It puts the fear of Xylo in her eyes. She says, Groove knows that you need to be done. And I will die for him, no matter what.
Oh,
you are just as evil and savages as he has claimed you to be. Ironbark and I have been working with him for as long as I can remember. Even when he wasn't. When he was just a regent.
Okay, back up, Peter. Wait, I thought you said Ironbark is Gruz. What'd you say? I must have missed it.
No.
Who is Ironbark?
You don't know.
No, but what did you just say?
With her, they both been working for Gruz. Two different people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because what happened was when I said, "Who's Ironbark?" and you went, and then audio cut out, and then just Gruz is all I heard.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. He said, she said that she will die for Gruz. She's loyal to Gruz. And that her and Ironbark have been working with Gruz and for Gruz for as long as she can remember. Even before, dating back even before when he was a regent.
Oh, so that's how you're gonna be, huh? Perfect. Sliskin, do you
All
have
of
anything
you are
else?
the exact same. You're just blunt objects, and you're traitors to your
Hey,
own
did
country.
you like kill a dwarf a week and a half ago?
What?
Yeah, just seeing.
No. I'm after enemies of the state, and that's what you are. Gruz has me. I've worked with Gruz. I have his complete trust. And you go ahead and you affiliate with Pyrehampton and try to conspire against Naft and her interests.
Oh, tell
This
me.
death that I had planned for you was too good.
Tell me, who did you hear that from? That news hasn't reached here yet.
Of course it hasn't. Who do you think's been keeping an eye on you? Gruz knows your steps. We've been keeping an eye on you for as long. Ironbark and I.
Then I will ask you one more time.
We know that you have the formula. I'm not even with my death, I will not be the last one who is going to be here to go ahead and take you out.
Oh.
So yes, if you plan on killing me, go ahead. All it will do is prove everything that I already know, and that Gruz has already showed me, is that you are savages and are only here to bring destruction on Naft.
Oh, you brainwashed little Republican. Not even worth trying to convince or whatever you call it. No point in trying to turn you blue.
Go ahead and roll Naftian lore.
Excuse me. Fuck. An 18.
Okay. This woman does look older than. Wait. Tony, kobolds. How often? When do they become adults, age-wise?
Good question. It's a lot earlier. I think they. What are maybe the tens?
Okay. This woman looks like she's in her mid to late 40s.
They don't live long.
She's old. Well, she's not a kobold though, but she's a human. But so she's older than both of you. And if she used to work for Gruz when he was a regent, she would have probably been working with him since her 20s.
Yeah, like I said, she's a Republican. I will never get her to vote Biden with me. So, Sliskin, I have an idea, but it's very bad. So, convince me to do anything else right now.
Sure. Wait, what's your idea?
I mean, don't worry about it. What's your idea?
I don't know, we could just sit for a few hours and talk to her and tell her about all the fun things we've learned, and maybe she'll think of things differently.
Yeah, that's not likely to happen. Instead, we should turn her over to... What's your name? What's your name?
You know, I know. I'm thinking how this character would respond. My name doesn't matter at this. Well, are you ordering her to do that, Matt? Or are you just asking?
I'm asking now. I'm being diplomatic.
Okay. My name doesn't matter because I serve a higher purpose. I know what my purpose is. Yeah. You two don't seem to know what it is other than to just destroy.
What'd you say, Peter? Or Ryan?
You think you're coming?
What? Oh, Ryan's talking to somebody else.
Probably talking to one of his rooms.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Moving on. Well, since we're gonna be chit-chatting here for a little bit, you might as well tell me your name. Because boy, oh boy, do I have a story that's just gonna bore the shit out of you. It'll be easier if I can say your name.
Ashley. My name is Ashley.
Ashley? Beautiful. Thank you, darling. Now listen. Here's the real Grooves. Tell me, do you know of a man named Al? I'm going to turn Ryan down because I can't think with him talking with his roommates.
Go for it. Tony, roll for me a perception.
Perception. 19.
Okay.
Tell me, Ashley, do you know an Alfred?
The name rings a bell.
The name rings a bell, does it, huh, darling? Okay, that's cute. Have you ever heard of the alliances of the Societal Sorcerers Society?
Alliance of Scientific Sorcerers.
That is also a name I've heard of before, yes.
Okay. Well, your buddy Grooves, who I looked up to for a good year as well, led a charge of human experimentation with said Alfred, using innocent people to turn into monstrosities you would never dream of. Undead, not worthy of a good-natured, peaceful world that we live in. Now, I'm not against NAF. I don't know what Grooves thinks he's talking about. Grooves isn't trying to protect NAF. Grooves is trying to take over the world, as far as I'm concerned. So let me make this very, very clear to you, sweetheart. I'm not a savage, alright? I don't care if it's Grooves, if it's the devil, if it's Rovagug himself. Whoever is trying to do harm to this world, I will stop and I will destroy. Now, I'm going to bring you with me. We're going to go see a certain individual back at the tavern. Now, you can come along peacefully, or I'll have Sliskin do the honors.
Ooh. She does look like something kind of like changed in her, or something like flickered at her when you said that you used to look up to Grooves. And she says, "What do you mean you used to look up to him? You have no idea what it means to look up to him. We soldiers know what it's like."
You're right. I'm not a soldier. I'm a man of honor. And I have no alliance
You were
to
a
any
soldier.
specific individual.
So are you trying to lie then? You were a soldier of Naft.
Yeah, it is rhetorical, or it is what's the word? Yes,
Trying
I
to
was.
lie?
No, I'm not trying to lie. Oh my God, Peter, it's a thing, it's a thing. You don't care about the thing. You listen to the thing. It's a point I'm trying to make. I'm trying to make a point. I was a soldier.
Okay, God, sorry to interrupt.
Sorry, excuse me. The god above decided that I can't be theoretical in my little holy moral speech. So, excuse me while I try to correct myself and say that, yes, technically, in the legality of things, I was a soldier. But I'm not a soldier. Okay? Capiche, DM?
She does ask you, well, what changed? Like, why did you look up to him?
Why did I look up to him?
You were a soldier? Yeah, why did you look up to him?
Why
she does seem like pretty genuinely and Tony, you do notice that like she does seem pretty genuine in wanting to know why.
All according to
Matt
plan.
looked up to him.
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? He talked a lot. He talked very highly of himself, or he talked himself up very well. He was a renowned soldier in the Naftine army. He was a renowned general in the Naftine army. He was somewhat famous across the lands. When I came to Naft, I wanted to find the highest power so I could learn from them. Of course.
Do you know that he helped out wounded soldiers, ones who who's may have like families had troubles or who lost a lot of things, he helped them.
Oh,
he gave them money and gave them purpose and gave them hope.
And I'm sure he has done a lot of good deeds, but the actions of the good don't necessarily take out the bad, nor does the bad necessarily take out the good. Sure, I'm sure he's made some good actions, but the level of which he is trying to cause damage to this world, nobody can stand for that. Nobody can stand for the amount of suffering he has caused, the thousands of lives he has probably unhinged because of his dealings back at the Pyrehampton Tower. I finished lamely. So,
it's interesting to hear someone who no longer sees to respect Gruz, which I can't fathom that, but I am.
There's respect.
It is interesting to see that.
There's respect, of course. I can respect someone I loathe. There's no denying that what he is doing is not respectable. It's horrific, and in many ways, the worst thing a man could consider ever doing to a human. Death would have been more appropriate to many of these people he decided to tamper with. He allowed to have tampered with in that tower. But the horrors I've seen prove to me that no matter how powerful a man is, at the end of the day, he is still just a man, and we are all flawed. And sometimes it's like I watched a play once. You gotta understand. I watched a play once a long time ago. It was out in Stromberg. It was a great play. It was there was the actor Christian Bale and gosh, who was the other one? Heath Ledger. They wonderful humans, impeccable actors. The greatest bards you could ever hope for. But basically, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Do you see this now? That is what he's become.
Didn't Aaron Eckhart say that?
Yes. Well, okay, but shut up, Ryan. Get out of here. I couldn't think his name. I could remember Aaron, but I was like, oh, fuck, I'm stumbling on the last name. Whatever. Continue with the bit. That is what Gruz has become. It is not that he wasn't once a good man.
I feel like you've been misguided, and you've gone down a path and looked at certain things in the wrong light. I feel if you go back to Gruz and beg his forgiveness, he would be more than forgiving to take you back. Because right now, you've committed treason. No. And you and your friends are wanting to naff in her interest. And I will say this as a warning out of respect for you. The full force is coming. And you will not be able to escape it.
See that, and that right there is my problem. One man should not be able to wield the force of a nation.
Except for a king or a queen.
And even then, I disagree with that, but whatever, I'm more of a diplomatic person myself. I feel like, pulling a sword out of stone doesn't one make someone. I can't.
Well, I didn't vote for him.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't vote for him. Is there anything else you want to say to Ashley? Because she does not seem like she is going to resist anything that you guys say, but she says, I am done. I have nothing else to say to you.
Sliskin.
How?
I've said my piece. There's no changing her heart anymore.
That's what you think. Hey, lady. We're gonna let you go. But maybe you should take this one opportunity to kind of do a backstep and look over everything in your life. And maybe what Gruz has done, and all those fun secrets we have, and all that shit he's done over there, and it's literally just using us to cover his tracks. It's good fun. You should look it up.
Do you have any? She seems genuinely surprised that you are unlatching her. Why? And she goes, why would you do this?
Because this guy will literally fucking kill you if you don't do exactly what I said.
You're talking about Matt or about Grooves?
Matt.
Oh, okay, got it. Do you have anything that... No. Okay. And she just takes off.
Wait, do we have, like, the old picture still?
Matt has all of that. No, Matt, you gave your dossier away to
Tea Kettle.
Sergeant Tea Kettle.
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't think you have anything. Unless you did take that awesome painting that Tony just absolutely loves.
Was Groot holding a weapon in that painting?
Say that again, Ryan?
Was Groot holding a weapon in that painting?
You're just not going to let that one go, are you? Fuck off, Ryan. No. He wouldn't have been holding a weapon. He would have had, like, his
scepter?
arms behind his back and kind of looking off to the side.
Whatever.
No. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, he would have had a... Go ahead and roll for me a society check on that. You guys don't have it anymore, so let's see how well you remember.
Well, I don't remember dick
society
about
or
it.
Nafty and more.
I don't remember dick about it, so a 16.
Okay, Tony.
16!
Yeah, you can't remember if he had a weapon on in the painting or not. Ryan, from the grave. You want to roll it? I'm just kidding.
I believe in him. He was our investigator.
I wasn't even there when they found the picture. I was already gone.
Exactly.
Your ghost just roamed around. Still roaming the tower, actually, right now. And what's her nuts just takes off. Ashley just leaves. I'm going to turn this music down now because it is now seeming really weird
at this point
to have it replaying.
I'm going to turn to Sliskin and be like, I wasn't actually going to kill her.
My good sir, you've killed almost everything we haven't talked to.
Only those who do evil, all right?
I mean, she literally stabbed a fucking kid on the way here.
This is true. But I also wanted to take her to Sergeant Tea Kettle, but I digress.
Wait, back in Pyrehampton?
No, back in Naft.
Oh, was he there?
Sergeant,
I get them mixed up.
He's not. He said he's coming. He didn't say he was coming, but he said he was coming.
Ah. Well, let's just say I got a good feeling about this one. It'll totally turn out better than the last one. What's his nuts that we've never seen again?
Oh, yes.
Oh, Big Boy Curtis? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Or, so, right now you guys are armed with, where are you guys going to now? Or what are you guys going to do now?
Back to the back to the tavern to make some notes. Or finish that book.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. While we're waiting for the meetup.
Go ahead and roll for me, Matt, Nafty and lore, and then society for you, Tony.
26. I think. Yes, 26.
23.
23, Tony. So you remember that when you get the whole reason why you guys came to Naft in the first place was Elixir had some sort of this paper basically, and in Naft they're called assistance needed posters, kind of like help wanted posters. You don't have the original document though, but that's what this note that was on Ashley is. Your final task will be to destroy the dwarf's original copy of the assistance needed poster at the INA building.
Okay. We will remember this for tomorrow after we speak to my contact. Then we'll investigate the INA building.
And you guys head back to the tavern. Go ahead and roll for me all your stuff to go ahead and do another Arcana check and kind of end over here with the next morning.
Hey, that's a natural 20.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, my assistance was very, very terrible. In comparison.
Tony, you do
17.
manage to... Hot 17. You managed to go ahead and get another 30% of the book copied.
That's 80% of that book.
Okay. Yeah, you were able to kind of fly through. It looks like there's not a whole lot more left. And when you guys do get back, there were comments from Ashley that like you guys are going to be spied on. As you're walking back, you're not really seeing a whole lot more people, or I should say, not a lot of guards watching you. You can't tell if it's a bluff or anything like that. It's unclear. You're not really able to. And that was basically it for. And then you guys got back, did your 4-hour little book review. Is there anything else you guys want to do before hitting this?
No.
I guess just double check that my special trap spell is still there.
Okay, you go ahead and when you do get back there, you do notice you open the door, and there's someone just passed out on the floor. It looks like it's just one of the maids.
Oh, I didn't know they go into our rooms. Poke her with a stick.
And you as soon as you open the door, you hit them. What happened? And there's like some cleaning supplies and like toilet paper that have been like strewn across the... What? The last time I remember, I was just coming in here to change beds and give more diapers or give more toilet paper.
You must be working too hard. What time is it? Probably time for you to take a break.
Oh yes, of course. Here are your toilet paper, and I think I will go take that break. Yes, thank you so much.
All right, is that a normal service in this inn?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Is that a normal service in the inn? Or do I need to remember to stick a do not disturb hanging leaflet on the door?
You can go ahead and do that.
I think I'll do that.
Okay.
We'll reset up the spell.
You reset up the spell, get it all ready to go. And then you guys wake up the next morning. And if you guys want to head down, you certainly can do that. Or would you guys like to go ahead and do now? The night was pretty uneventful. There was nothing too exciting that seemed to happen.
Well,
get that sweet breakfast munchies.
Well, unless you want to spend the first 4 hours of the morning before we meet our contact smashing out the rest of this book.
I'd be overjoyed if we did that.
Let us begin.
Roll perception for me. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you guys marking up the book? Is that what you were saying?
Yes.
Yeah, finish that off.
Okay. We'll say you guys woke up in the morning, and then you guys... before that even happens, who got the 32?
Oh, that was a long while ago.
That was the Arcana check for the book.
Oh, that's right. So you got 21. What did you get, Maddie?
For what? Oh, perception. The 34.
You are noticing that there are patrons you guys kind of like were on like the top floor, and you guys were on like the balcony, kind of overlooking the living area of the town, and like you can kind of see where the patrons are like eating and everything like that. You were seeing a bunch of them looking at the window, and you're seeing like 2 or 3 of them hurrying out the door.
Hurrying?
Yes, like they are hustling out the door and like making a beeline to something outside.
Ooh. Sliskin, why don't you finish that book? I want to go investigate this real fast. The sooner you get that book done, the happier we'll both be.
Mm-hmm. So we'll finish it up and just keep an ear out in case if I start hearing screaming.
And then I'm going to whip out that hat that Tony had made for me a while ago. How long does that spell last, Sliskin?
I think it takes a minute to cast. Should last an hour or more. I will double check.
It takes a minute to cast?
Yes, it takes a minute to cast. So I'm going to spend a minute to cast it and turn myself into a very standard... I'm going to turn it into a look-alike of that guy right there.
Which guy? Show me again.
Just that guy.
That guy. You sure you don't want to do that guy? You want to do this?
Hey, he looks like a guard. This looks like just a guy. Nobody cares about a guy.
Just a regular jerk off.
They care about that guy, but they don't care about that guy. That guy looks a little too ominous.
Tony, you can turn into that guy when you show up, okay? But definitely not that guy, though.
No.
In fact, that's probably a woman. Okay. Anyway, so you take about a minute to go ahead and
turn into
and do that. Hold on a second. I need to go ahead and roll a couple of
perceptions.
Lasts for 1 hour.
Thank you.
Hold on a second. 3. Back to 2. Back to 1. Hold on. Okay, 1, and then they're good. Okay. You're not. Are you running out there, Matt?
I mean, I'm
walking out to see what the heck is going on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk out to take a peek and be kind of.
You're walking out and you are hearing people screaming and just yelling, "Oh my God! Oh, they stabbed him! Oh, someone help me! They stabbed him! Look at this! Oh my God! They came out of nowhere! Please help us! Oh God!" And there's like 4 or 5 people kind of like curled up on the ground, kind of like standing over some people. They seem to be trying to like help them, and then there's kind of like a thick crowd of people around those, the ones that are kneeling.
Can I, like Assassin's Creed, kind of push through the crowd slowly and?
Yeah, sure. So you gently like touch their shoulders and kind of shove through.
Yeah.
You do see there's a good number of like 3 to 4 people lying on the ground. You would need to roll a medicine check for me to go ahead and see if you can notice the state of them.
Oh, yes, I will. That's an 11 plus a 15, 26.
Out of the 4, 2 of them are seem that they're dead. One seems to be currently bleeding out and in the midst of dying. Another one seems to be down and stabilized, or it is not bleeding out, I should say. So yeah, I guess technically stabilized.
I am going to.
So one is bleeding out.
I am going to cast a first level heal in a emanation burst.
So 3 actions.
Yes, I'm going to spend a 3 action heal spell real fast.
Okay. You go ahead and do that, and the one who was
6.
Oh, I like that sound. That was good. A couple of no guards have arrived yet, but a couple of the people kind of like turn over to you and Hold on, I gotta check for intelligence here. Two people turn towards you with daggers drawn. What the hell are you doing? You're probably one of these coming back for more. Finish him. The guy who was on the ground who was dying is
What?
sits up straight up, and then the one who that was one who was stabilized. The one who was dying is just coughing on the ground, and two of them have their daggers drawn. I was like, "What are you doing? We'll finish him up! There, someone help us! Let's get this guy!" And let's see if he is anyone.
Wait. Okay, I'm confused. Can you start all of that over again? I am. Wait. What is happening?
I think he cut out at some very important parts.
I did. I'm sorry. You cast the emanation.
Yes.
Three people turn to you to see, because they
three people in the crowd.
Three people in the crowd. You cast a spell. Not everyone knows how magic works, what magic is. They just hear you say something really, really loud for 6 seconds. Okay? Two of them failed their intelligence save to realize this guy is trying to heal these people, not trying to cast something malicious. Two of them are like, what the fuck? And then one of the guys was able to convince two other randos to come join him to try and subdue you / kill the shit out of you. So now there are 4 people, civilians, with daggers drawn, staring down at you and be like, let's go, fucker, come on. You think you can go ahead and jump these poor innocent people? And you're just gonna, we're gonna take you down now.
My friends, look. Please. I am only here to help. Look at them. That is a 19 plus a... Not quite a... Hopefully so a 31 to diplomacy.
Okay.
Please.
So you are able to, you're able to get them to like calm down from being hostile to you, and they're just indifferent. And okay. And they look around and they say, well, it looks like you saved 2 of these. Maybe this isn't. Maybe you're not here as much. Roll perception for me, real quick, Matt.
Definitely a success. Sorry. That is a 7 plus a 16, so a 23.
The man who is gasping for air and is still like doesn't seem to be dying, was gasping for air, has a hood over their face. And this black cloak is none other than Sergeant Tea Kettle. And he looks like he has many, many holes in his cloak. And that is where we're going to end to tonight's session.
Dun, dun, dun.
Did anybody notice that Peter was extra hard on his leading us to the right paths today? I noticed it. I noticed it very well.
Wait, which part? Which one do you think I was trying to lead you?
Oh, lots of them.
Really
Don't worry, lots of them.
Because
I'll rewatch
when
the
I
stream
work really
and
hard,
point them all out.
Okay, that's totally fine. Because yes, there have been times where I've tried to be really subtle, and you guys just like blaze through it, and I go, "Are you fucking kidding me, you guys? Like, do I gotta wave a fucking red flag and be like, there's something over here. You should check it out." That's really funny that you noticed that I was trying to definitely be like, hey, you should check this out.
Well, it's like
come over here.
The most noticeable one that I was surprised didn't lead into anything further. Like, I think you might not have. I think you were trying. So the one that I probably misread the hardest, I should say, is the guest book.
Yes.
Is the way.
Yeah.
because at first you were doing it very well with a lot of them, and then you like did it with the guest book, but you were like, she instead of you said she puts the guest book back, you said specifically she closes the guest book, locks it, and then puts it back on.
I said lock it?
Yeah, you said locks it. She locks the
Oh,
guest
I didn't
book.
remember saying.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
Sorry.
So I was following your flags, and then that one.
I thought I said
went
slams.
nowhere.
I thought I said she slams it.
No, you specifically said lock it. That's why I was like,
my bad.
I need that guest book now. And then it was like, yeah, you can't find anything. Like, oh, okay, well, why did you want me to grab this book then, Peter?
I was not trying to lean you over that one, but I mean, you still did get some good information. I thought was like, okay, this is actually helpful for, like, dates and.
Yeah, no, I think you
helpful.
read that because then you were like, but it doesn't say he clocked out or clocked out. Jesus, you didn't check out.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. Well, then I guess you're trying to say let's investigate the room. All right, let's investigate the room.
Time. So it is now night time on November 12th. Oh, it's the morning. It's the morning.
It's the morning. Yeah,
that's why he's there. Morning of the 13th.
Yes, Sliskin is trying to finish the book. I have just healed Sergeant Tea Kettle and one of his other conspirators.
Well, you don't necessarily know that.
Well, I'm assuming they were together.
You don't necessarily know that. So,
I mean,
chill.
Okay,
so,
yeah, I'm chilled because I got
and I'll
it.
give you guys. Let's give you guys some more experience for that whole encounter too. Another 50 experience.
Another 50 experience. Oh my lord, 620.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Okay, we're at 620. Okay, so maybe one more session and we.
Yeah, one more session.
No, wait. Oh, yeah, we at 6. Wait, we're at 6, right?
We're at level 6.
We'll get to 7 next. Yeah, we'll get to 7 next then. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know about you guys, but it's good to be done around midnight tonight. We get to play. So it was what time did Thomas get home? Did he text any of you?
Yeah, he and I were texting. He got. Oh, I'm gonna end the stream. All right. Good night, whoever's watching. Sorry, bye. The private stuff. Fuck off.